A happy little tree.
I didn't have enough time to prepare.
No mistakes.
The day came too quick.
Hey, to be fair, I've been painting Bob Ross for years, and I still don't have a Bob Ross outfit, which I really should do. It's kind of a bit of a crime.
There really aren't many. They're at least public ones. This one is really kind of awful.
Ooh, that hair. Oh my god.
Oh no, that is beautiful in every single regard. That is that right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is what you want to see in an attractive partner, right there.
Do a turnaround, Ryan.
Oh god, don't ever do that again. Oh my lord.
Why do you save avatars like this?
Why not? Alright, give me a hot, delicious
Just
second.
to make you laugh.
You win.
Yes, to make your day.
Go back to my.
And
So
DD
really, we
is
actually.
folded in half.
We tweeted at each other about the AI tools for
Yes!
correcting your videos.
Yes. That is something I definitely want to have a look-see and see how that kind of works. Especially with the way that I speak and how I edit, because sometimes like I'll speak and I realize I messed up, and I'll just stop, and then 0.3 of a second, I'll then start speaking again. I'm wondering if the AI can pick that up, or if it thinks it's a whole word. It is genuinely kind of concerning.
Yeah. Hopefully.
All right, let me
Alright,
make
let's
an
go find
announce.
the
Well, I need
channel
to make one more announcement in my Discord, and then I'll be right back.
I'll look more appropriate here.
I'll set myself up as well, and I'm just gonna, just waffle to my chat here quickly.
There's Ryan with the tan.
Right. That's what happens if you get too close to Chocolate Willy. You know, he's got his like glowing hair. It'll burn your avatar's skin. Oh, this is cool. It's like photogrammetry.
Phoenix, do you know how these things work?
Yeah. I was here before. Basically, just
So
select
what's
the color.
what's the shaking? What does this do? Like, does it run out
The
eventually?
shaking doesn't do anything. No.
Oh, it's just a sound effect. Okay,
Unless
I got it.
I don't know about it. But when I used it, I literally just chose a
Oh, this
color,
is
sprayed the
awesome.
wall. Chose an opacity, sprayed the wall.
Yeah.
Alright, is it okay for me to just start
This is like a
experimenting?
really good and intuitive system.
Yeah, it was really easy to figure out.
Is there undoing? I just
Yeah. So there's an
for
erasing tool.
undoing.
That's about it.
Is you could
Oh, I
spray
see.
over it
How
with
do I-
a color and fill it
Oh,
in.
I see. Oh, you can
Yeah.
also
So
erase.
there's
Ooh.
four. You can have four different
VR
colors
for the
that you
win.
like set up, and then you
One,
can use. And
two,
then the slider
three,
on the right
4,
is
5, 6.
size or.
Okay, we have 2
opacity,
slots left. If
maybe?
anyone else wants to join.
Yeah, no, it's size. Maybe. No, it's opacity. My bad. I'm dumb.
Woo!
Yes. So there is the opacity slider, then your 4 color palettes, and then an eraser. You will be using the opacity quite heavily so in some areas, and I will be letting you know. But also like different techniques on like how to use the cone, the points, the overspray itself, and also the general creative process of how Bob Ross sort of does things, and how it's more of the philosophy of the creative process rather than you focusing so heavily on trying to get things perfect and right. Because Bob Ross just is like, nah, just fucking
Oh,
just
shoot.
literally throw things on out there.
What's up?
Hello.
What's that?
No
How you
accident.
doing?
What's up?
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And don't start painting anything permanent until everyone gets here, because the world doesn't show everyone everything, right? It's like delayed or something.
That's right. Just start drawing as many peonies on the
Yeah,
wall as possible.
yeah, draw all the
Like, all the
penises you want
peonies.
right now.
Go for it. No one's gonna see these peonies. Except
Nobody,
us. Yeah,
except
yeah.
us. Yes. And then someone's gonna come in and there's just a whole bunch of
It's the
penises.
erotic
Is that
spray painted
TOS?
us.
Can we show spray painted penises?
Yes, absolutely. It's artistic.
It's art.
It's an artistic
It's art.
thing. Yeah,
Yes.
We're not making, and we're
Educational.
making the art the main focus, not the
Peen.
It's artistic expression. There we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Listen,
Like the Michelangelo
This is now the VR Dick Academy. Just kidding. No, no VR Dick Arts. Oh my gosh. All right. Is that a bunny? I like this one. I'm gonna show.
Don't do this. Oh no. What did you do?
Wow, look at the Among Us sus
Your
one. I
sharks
like
have
that
two
one.
dongs.
Go home.
Right.
Sharks have two dongs.
Now they have 2 dogs?
Oh my gosh.
Now you're both terrified
Wow,
and
just what
sexually
every woman needs. 2 dogs.
Yes, welcome back.
Oh my god.
All right, so how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we're perfect.
Spray paint.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright,
We're
I'm gonna
perfect.
drop the outside voices just a little bit so you make sure you can hear me nice and easy and clear.
Yes, can hear you.
Also, is FBR open up? What up?
Wait, what?
Turn into Bob Ross.
The art is the focus. No, I was like, somebody's like coming in with the FBI right now. Is all.
Oh gosh, oh gosh. So we're ready. We're all here. We're ready to go.
It happens more often than you think.
I bet.
All right, we're all ready to go. Okay, so
Introduce yourself.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got it nice. Awesome, sweet.
Yes.
So, to the class here. Hi, I am VirtuaLilly. I'm not Bob Ross. I am the temp replacement today.
Oh, right.
Very, very sorry. They couldn't make it here today.
Oh.
No, I know. Yeah, they cut the budget by a significant amount, so they could only afford me.
Oh
By
man.
the way, I only work for like a cheeseburger, so
So please subscribe to their channel. Send a donation.
yeah, go subscribe to Bob Ross's channel. Thank you very much. No, I appreciate it. Ain't it just? But yeah, hi, I am VirtuaLilly, and I paint. I am most
Knock it off.
notably known for film, creation in VRChat, world building, but also Bob Ross painting in VRChat. I've been actually doing this for
4 years. 4 years? 3? Yeah.
something.
50
Yeah,
years?
about 4 years. Yeah,
Oh,
about 4
right.
fucking years I've been Bob Ross. Fuck
Right,
me,
right,
Jesus Christ.
yeah.
Wow, that's a long time. I'm old.
Yeah, it's been a while.
You made it.
Oh.
Listen here.
Oh wow, that's a really good painting right there.
One single color, and it was the color of magenta.
Okay.
Back in the
Alrighty.
day, we had only 3
That was
colors.
when they couldn't fix the goddamn shaders.
And they're a comedian. Look.
No, this is just me.
Oh.
I'm just this stupid all the time.
Oh,
Anyway.
okay.
You can also dance, right?
Yeah. Breakdance. Holy cow. Oh. Oh.
Yo,
I've seen you
yo,
dance
orange.
before.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do a bit of booty wiggling. We do a bit of booty wiggle dancing on the Wednesdays, typically. So that's the new thing I'm doing on streams. Also, I break dance. Various other forms of dancing as well. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm also a hell of an acrobat. Yes, the red paint is the tastiest. Fucking love it. Oh my god.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
What's
yeah.
blue and tastes like red paint?
No, it tastes
Blue paint?
like
Blue paint.
yeah.
Yes. Yee, smart
You don't
one.
understand. See, they're the one that tastes it. They know.
Yeah, they do.
So if you're wondering why this crackhead is on your screen right now, this crackhead is going to be teaching you how to paint in Bob Ross style. And we're going to create a whole giant mural here. And yes, there's quite a few of you. And the wall is like just about limited. I think it only goes up to like that sign over there, up until that door over there. So you have quite a bit of a large canvas here, but we're going to have some fun. I'm going to be showing you the creative process, the philosophy of Bob Ross, as well as sort of like the just the ways to think about how to layer things and get through just an artistic process. And by the end of it, you will have your own Bob Ross painting, which will be like, it can be like, you can go for like daytime to nighttime to midday to fucking whatever the hell you fucking want. All of it is the same process. You can choose any colors you want. That's the crazy thing about Bob Ross. It doesn't matter about the colors. Doesn't matter about how perfect you get things. Unless you're being like a bit of a stickler like me sometimes when you start going hard, try hard. But at the end of the day, you can go for like I've done colors like I've done like full purple like environments. I've gone like, all right, I'm just gonna throw in a random color here, whatever, this type of thing. I've gone neon. I've gone like full like cyberpunk styles, but all using Bob Ross techniques. And sadly, I do this religiously because I can no longer watch Bob Ross because Bob Ross is region locked for me
What?
on YouTube. Yeah. So all right. So I want to start this trend. No. Unfortunately, he is, but
Oh.
Is this where the ExpressVPN sponsor comes in?
But no. So yeah, on Bob Ross's YouTube is region locked. I can only see 3 full episodes of all the seasons. That's just all of it. I can only see 3 episodes. That's it. So please, free Bob Ross. He would not want that fucking thing locked. I don't know why the channel did, but it did, and I'm really, really pissed off about it. But still, regardless, I still love to share and teach Bob Ross and still go through the same process. And I've been developing these skills over a long time. So I'm going to give you the skills I didn't have, and I'm going to show you the things that I wish I fucking knew when I first started. Because Jesus Christ, learning not to spray yourself like that, yeah, understandable. Like, yeah, that took me a long while. Yeah. I don't know how you just looked at it.
Yeah.
I was not expecting it, honestly. I was looking at my expressions.
Alrighty ho. Okay, so let's kind of do like a split down the goddamn middle right here. And that means you two are kind of gonna be sort of like these this blender of the 2 colors. Yes. So let's kind of go.
They're blending their colors.
Hang on,
Okay.
I'm just gonna censor this quickly.
Please, I just filmed that.
I need a fatter ass to cover this. Hang on. Anyway, so we're gonna start with daytime over here, and I want this to kind of creep over to nighttime scenes. And it's still gonna be the same sort of like sort of nighttime. Well, nighttime sort of like evening type thing, but yeah, clear daytime, and you're gonna creep all across. And it's gonna be a couple of lakes, some water features, a butt fuck ton of mountains, and also tons of little trees and shit like this. And yeah, it's gonna be lots of fun. So, first of all, I want y'all to choose some titanium white, and I want y'all to go with some nice jet black. So on your little cans, you can pick a little color palette and things like this as a whole, like hues and everything. Just choose like a general sort of like black or white, but always like kind of choose like a slightly off white or slightly off black. Personally, I always go with the deep blues with my blacks. Just because it kind of meshes well a little bit easier, especially on paints, and then we can always pop out those blacks afterwards when you really need them. And for the off whites, yeah, just sort of really helps pop like the vibrancy of clouds later on, because those are very important. So slightly off white. Like really I cannot stress how
Like
finicky
eggshell.
and precise these tools are. Yeah, a little bit eggshell. Like just like literally like slam it all the way to the bottom corner if you're going the white, and then just like knock it up just a smidge. Like yeah, you've got it. Exactly. Yeah, Venny, you got it perfect. And then over here, yeah, just like going, yeah, exactly. Ryan, you got that perfect. And then for you two, I want you two to sort of.
No.
Oh no, don't
No.
do this.
No.
No, we're gonna do quick 2
No.
What do you want to
Hurry.
do?
Oh no. We never knew. Oh. Oh.
Work on that wall.
Feeder
Did they
paint,
crash?
feeder paint.
Feeder paint should come back to life. Feeder paint. Feeder paint. Come on. Keep
I
feeding.
don't know if it's because...
I think they
I'm
crashed.
wasting the tape.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh
Goodbye.
no. Okay, so we cannot paint until the teacher's back, then we can't see what has been done. So we're just gonna have to wait until they come back. So I imagine what they're gonna ask is to, what they're gonna want you to do is paint the whole wall that color, but they won't be able to see it when they come back. So you don't need to do that right now until they come back.
Does it help if we go to like better optimized avatars? Is that?
We can ask.
What is
I will change as well. I'm just gonna be filming, so. Oh, they're on the way back. They're here. They're here. Here they are. Welcome back. Do we need? Do we need to be optimized for you? Do you want us to be optimized?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was VRChat going. You're disconnected.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that happened to me last night.
It was just that. So this is one thing. If I stay in VRChat for too long, sometimes like I don't know, not moving or doing something, it's just like all right, VRChat's like. Go yourself.
Yeah.
I've sometimes sat there with like 5-hour paintings, and I'm like at the last stages, and then suddenly it's like, boom, no, I'm like,
no, that could happen today. It happened when I was with you on our stream doing a collab once. Remember at the end, I crashed and I couldn't see what I painted.
Oh yeah, no, it does sometimes happen. But yeah, it kind of like does some weird stuff every now and then. But yeah, that just be VRC every now and then.
Yes.
All right, so for you two in the middle, I want you to start going like yellows. And feel free to overspray like over here. So this is where you two are going to be kind of like. This is true.
No, go for it.
Yeah, that's where Anon and Akka, both of you are going to sort of like work together. Feel free to like creep over each other with the yellows, and then I want kind of like a little bit reds and oranges as you're kind of like doing that. So this is where we're going to start thinking about physics. So now I'm going to give you a physics lesson. So light redshifts when it crosses over the atmosphere. So it goes to like your whites and blues, and then it starts to redshift over and over until you get to like the more darkers, the purples, the blues, and then the jet blacks. So this is where you want to start thinking about like how that light is redshifting. So you're going from like the whites and then a little bit more, those colors, and then the yellows to the oranges to the reds to the darker purples, and then so on and so forth till you get to jet black. So feel free to like invade each other's spaces with this one.
Yeah,
and also do not worry about how like messy or how perfect you have to get these canvases. Like really just kind of like spray all over and just have it all patchy as is, whatever's, go for it. Like the patchier the better, because you can actually use those for your clouds.
Should we give each other more turf? Because there's a lot more space over that way.
Yeah, I already said he
Where?
Well,
I don't think so.
It ends here.
I think it ends. It ends there. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
really?
I think it's
Yep.
good. Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay. I see.
Hey, you ever playing VRC for ages and then you realize, my cable's so twisted I only got like a meter of cable.
Oh, don't even get me started. In our ballroom class, we're constantly turning our partners and having to untangle, and that's why some of my wires get ruined fast.
Yeah.
Do you have the turning thing on the ground to help you know how many times you turn?
No, I don't, because regardless... No, because I'll forget it, because I'm ADHD
Oh.
as
Oh,
hell,
yeah.
all that, so I'll forget how many times. So I just... I just get good at being dizzy.
Oh,
good.
yes.
But also to help save with my my cable, what I do is whenever I find like it gets like a little fold or a kink, I just wrap it in duct tape.
Oh, I should do this. Good idea.
Yeah. So like when sometimes it'll twist and like it has like a
Like a
loop in
little-
it, and then you pull it,
yeah.
and then it has like a. And then it like has like a bend in the cable.
Yeah.
To avoid that, if you see that happening, literally just wrap duct tape in it so it solidifies it as a cylinder and it strengthens the cable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah,
You've
so
done
my
this
entire
too.
Cable is
Mhm.
just wrapped in duct tape. Yeah, I've gone through like 9 cables.
Oh god, don't even get me started. Looking good, everyone. Nice rainbow here.
Cool. Absolutely. We're going for like it's a lovely rainbow. Actually, no, fuck it. We're gonna go full rainbow. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, you two,
Oh,
come here.
shit.
Why
What's
can't
the
I
matter?
move? Oh, wait, hang on. I know why I can't move. There,
Are
my
you in the
camera
wall or
fucking
something?
messed up
Oh,
there.
oh, I hate when that happens.
No, I was moving my fucking camera like a dumbass. Come on, drift, do your thing. There we are. We're good. There we are. I was on flying mode with my camera. I forgot. So this is what you're gonna do. Just make some love here. Make some delicious love here. Get all like smushed and.
Oh well, okay.
No, keep the overspray going. Like no hard lines or
Like
anything.
blend
Like, really,
it.
like, creep over each other. Go on. Blend it. Blend that shit. Fucking like this is where Bob Ross would actually have the wet on wet technique, and he would actually grab his brush and just like doing that blend. You do kind of want a lot of blends here, especially for your skies, because skies aren't really hard to find. They are messy. They are blended in their different hues and colors, especially towards the evenings and things like this as well.
Cool.
Probably be a good time to note that I'm colorblind.
Oh yes, it's true though. So if you need to, if
What color can't you see?
red.
Red.
All right.
Good, don't see.
Then you're good.
You know, the wheel helps a lot because I know if it's between like red and blue that it's purple. Like that makes it a lot easier.
Bob Ross would be okay with your
It
colored
does.
blindness. He would say it's a happy little accident.
Definitely. So that's why I love
That's what my mom
Bob
calls
Ross
me.
as a teacher,
Oh.
because he would just be like, "No, go for it, dude. Do your thing. Like, I don't care what you're doing here. Like, it's about the process, about you picking up paint and enjoying your time and doing something crazy and wild with it." And he would love how you taken like this thing. I know he would look at this and go like, "Now, isn't that just something like these crazy little like creatures and like this
Look at this little fox girl.
like doing everything, this robot like doing some painting. Ain't that just wild? Ain't that just something?" Hey, I'm loving this. You got this lovely patching and all this kind of stuff going on. Yeah, for sure. So, like, okay, so class, I want you to like have a look-sees here. Feel free to start now getting a little bit crazy with your patches. So now this is where you're thinking about like kind of like adding some like light little like fluffy clouds, not defined. Like just this is really like just throw it on there. Just like
Throw
little
some clouds.
crisscrosses here and there. Just little splotches because we're going to be defining those clouds later on. But you can kind of see like so I'm gonna join in on
So it's
y'all
white?
here. So you can kind of tell like you've got like the basic shape or idea that a cloud could be here, and then you got like this cloud kind of like disappears, it kind of gets thinner, and then it gets a lot thicker here. Start expanding on that. Start making more of this mess. Same thing over here. Like you got like, oh, that's my wall. Jesus Christ, too immersed.
Hi, Wall.
No, I do it all the time. It's like, so yeah, like here you got like this cloud that kind of comes along here, and then it gets a little bit misty up here, gets thinner, and then comes all the way down. Start exploring some of this and start purposefully starting to make this. And again, like you're not being very specific. You're not being anal about this. You're just kind of go, yeah, exactly. You got this. And like exactly way over there. If you need to drop the opacity down so you're not like hitting the wall too hard. That does massively help.
This opacity? Where's the opacity?
Yes.
It's the
So
top
the
slider.
slider.
The right
Like,
slider.
I recommend
okay,
like
check it.
take it down to like 25%
so-
or something.
Yeah, about there.
Nice.
So that way you're not literally like slapping that thing.
It also affects distance.
No, distance stays the same. It really is the opacity, but it just like it reduces how heavy the overspray is. So like you could hold it there for a long time and it
does
would
seem to be,
eventually get
like,
there.
Done here.
Ooh.
Nice
All right, thank you.
clouds.
It does affect distance a little, but not uber much.
Oh, Siri, I'm loving that. That's gorgeous. And I'm loving these Killua and Ryan. Y'all going way. Oh, this is cool.
Oh,
Well
nice
done.
clouds.
You're
Yeah,
doing
look
it
at
well.
those.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, and here you are being messy. Because it's with that mess where afterwards we're gonna start giving these clouds a little bit harder definition.
I'm getting all the fancy camera angles and pictures.
Oh.
I'm Bob Rossin with the camera over here. Using my film degree.
Well, ain't that something?
Woo! Ooh, I like those yellow clouds.
And most notably, are you enjoying what you're doing? Are you kind of feeling the fun vibes, the creatives, the juices? Good. That's what you're supposed to.
Hey, wow, it looks so nice.
I like cats. I like how it looks out of focus. Yours looks good, Winnie.
Exactly, like having those different focus depths and stuff like this. See, you know the language, you know the words that my brain is trying to come out with, but it's just really failing because dyslexia.
Oh. I love the sounds.
Yeah, right.
Little squirt,
right?
squirt, squirt.
Little bits of ASMRs here.
I love how they're just doing it and you didn't even show them how. Like, you showed me how to do clouds. You know?
Well, we haven't gotten to the cloud part yet. This is just like
Oh,
giving
okay.
an idea, roughly.
Oh, yes.
But like here, yeah, like Akka,
What?
and actually, yeah, over here as well with Kire and Veni, you're both like doing really well, like giving like a little bit of definition here. Yeah, go for it. Now, this is where I would start saying, so you have 4 color palettes, so you can choose 4 different colors. Keep the color that you're working with already. Go to another color, but try and make it just a slightly lighter hue than the one you were just using. And then drop the opacity down, I would say to roughly about, what, 10%? Now, this is where that's the eraser button.
Please don't press the eraser button.
Oh, what color is this?
That's the nothing color. So this is where you want to start thinking about your light direction. Where is your light bulb? This took me a really stupidly long time to realize I should have been thinking about this. And now I do. So imagine like there is a light source coming in from I don't know, top left or whatever. Probably one of the most easiest. And exactly like where the light is coming from, that's where you want harder edges. So you want smooth fluffiness on the bottom, but then when you get towards the lighter parts, give it some definition. Go in, like, literally bring your spray closer to the clouds to then start giving your cloud a little bit more definition, but higher and higher.
Nice.
So I'm absolutely loving what's going on here on daytime team, evening team. Y'all, absolutely fucking loving this. Now, because the evening team, because you're messing around with like yellows and reds, feel free to start dipping into those hues as those yellows and reds lights start hitting those clouds.
Is nighttime okay?
Like,
You guys have questions?
How that red light is bouncing off.
I don't have an art background. I'm lost.
You do now.
Don't you worry. So here, I would say like grab like a red hue and then give it some like red patches and then start bringing it up with like some slightly lighter versions of the red, maybe some oranges up here as well.
You're like morning. Or no, you're like what is it called? Twilight? Or right before the sun goes down, but it's not sunset. No.
Dusk.
Dusk. That's the one. I feel like you might be dusk. In film, it's called the golden hour. It's perfect lighting for filming people. Yeah.
Yes.
How should I start this?
Yes, because it brings out tons of contrast.
Yeah.
You are doing fantastic over there, Brian. Genuinely.
Is it greenish?
Oh, Siri, I'm loving this. Good
Brian's
choice with the colors
struggling.
there. Go for that. Keep doing that.
That's
All
good.
right.
That's good though. It actually looks like some kind of cloud.
This
Yeah,
part just looks like some stuff.
maybe
that-
Ryan can use any color
Listen.
that he chooses, because it doesn't matter, right?
It doesn't really matter. Like you like genuinely, like go have some fun with different colors. Like absolutely. Like if you want a fantasy scene going on over here, do it. Like I've done where I've had like full rainbow clouds. I've done purples to greens to so many different variations. Trying to keep the whole general thing in theme. But here we're going all y'all styles. And also, do think about like how you're playing around with like the hard definition to how you're doing the blending. So I'm absolutely loving. So again, like daytime team over here, you're doing really well like keeping it blended and soft on the bottoms, and hard and like defined lines on the top. Here, if you want to like try and get the a little bit softer, drop the opacity down and just give it a rough like little spritz. Give it just like a little fart in the wind.
I like that. Just a little, like a little, let me demonstrate. A little, where is it? In the wind,
toot.
Just a little poof. A little dust bunny.
You been on the eggs again? Fucking
No.
Christ,
Oh, I
my
eat eggs
God.
every morning. Oh, stop. You're the one huffing paint over there. You should have, like, no smell whatsoever.
Also, feel free to Google cloud. If you ever, like, get lost on, like, what a cloud looks like, I do this all the time because I do not go outside. So I forget what clouds look like, except when I'm looking at a shader.
Oh no.
It's terrible, I know. But yeah, like, feel free to like throw out, like a Google or on your Access overlay, just like be like, okay, that's kind of what I'm looking for, kind of shoes. Yeah, go for it.
Looking great.
Yeah, genuinely. It really is. Absolutely.
God, evening. The clouds are more lit from underneath.
Oh, I'm loving all this. This is gorgeous over here.
Oh, because the sun's going down. So add a little more white on the bottom.
Right,
So if you feel roughly comfortable with that layer, do another layer. So for daytime teams, this is when you want to go to like almost like an enamel cream, enamel white, and really make that light pop on some of these areas. Now this is like you don't want to go too ham with the very light color. It's almost like, so I'm gonna use this cloud here for an example. You want to like give this a little bit of a spritz. And over here, and just like little, like you kind of using that lighter color to define where those lumpy clumps of the cloud is. So now we're going into, is it meteorology?
Yes.
Meteorology. Thinking about clouds. Meteorology.
I wanted to be a meteorologist.
So,
Study of weather.
so this is where you're thinking about your density of the clouds, how much water and how dense are the clouds, and with that, what is the activity going on? Are these big, lumpy, clumpy clouds? Are these very, like, misty, like, little, like, far in the wind type clouds?
Are they
What
fluffy?
kind of cloud is this, and how is that reacting to the light? So here you got these, like, big old nimbus clouds. So you can use this to your advantage. If you go with like a almost pretty much like paper white, you can just go like little small circles to give that lumpy sort of look to it. Like, really think about how that light is bouncing off your clouds. Like, exactly, right there, yes.
Dark enough, yeah. Okay.
That's fine, no worries. If you can't, if you can't...
Adding anything at this point.
So, that's where you can start painting white by not painting with white. So you've got so dark. So you got this dark line here. You can start doing some of this, like start painting underneath where you would want it. Start carving out your light in that case.
Yeah, I wish I need to undo that. Well, I don't know. They're supposed to be.
yeah. Control Z. We need a Control Z.
Oh well, you've got a wonderful dust bunny just slammed straight into your wall there.
The work of art.
Who knew they could Michael Jackson like this?
He's very flexible.
Sorry about that. I had to go fart in the wind, you know?
Oh yeah, no, it happens. It feels like
Smelled
it.
it. No problem.
No, I actually grabbed a cookie. Because I'm a little bit shaky and haven't
That's
eaten
what
yet.
they say.
A macadamia nut cookie? White chocolate macadamia nut? Do you want to hear the cookie ASMR? Nom. Nom nom nom.
Oh please, go on. Give me that full
Nom,
carb ASMR.
nom, 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 nom. I can't crunch it. It's
Oh,
a soft
delicious
one.
sugar and carbs.
Mm-hmm. Do not.
Hey yo, I'm loving this
Ooh.
hints with like the yellows underneath. So like yeah, you're kind of like thinking about like a light source underneath that could be hitting like the bottom of these clouds. That's I love that
Sunset,
decision.
you kind of get.
Yeah.
Sunset.
Yeah. I feel I'm loving
Nice.
this like blends with like the greens and like all those kind of thing. That is delicious. Keep going for that for sure. Yee. And so I would say here, like, feel free to like don't be afraid of like being like really splotchy and a little bit heavier on the opacity. Like kind of like bring that opacity like a little bit lumpier and have some fun with it. Don't be afraid of going too hard.
Okay.
Don't take that out of context. I say as I take it.
Hear that?
I love
context
that's
in my
what
own
she
hand.
said jokes, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alright, what the fuck? Am I on Christmas tunes or something? Yes,
What?
I'm on Christmas tunes. Why am I on Christmas music?
It's the season.
No, it ain't!
No. Now it is. Put you in the season. I just thought of something. If you play Christmas music
Go
on
on.
your stream, do you think there's a higher chance of people gifting subs? Because it's like
Aww.
reinforced Christmas
Puts him in
kit
the
presents.
spirit, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm loving that. That's cute. So here's a fun thing. So spray cans have this cool thing called overspray. So this is where you now start thinking about the physics of the tool that you're using. So the paint will be harder and denser towards the tip of the nozzle, but as it sprays outwards, it gets softer and softer. So example, I'm going to use y'all over here, Chocolate and Siri. So here, if you ever want to like get like a little bit softer blending, you can drop the opacity to probably like 5 or something like that, and you can point the can upwards and get that soft blending going upwards as you get that harder definition right near the nozzle. So that way it kind of does a little bit of the work for you. So, like, thinking about the angle and how you're attacking the canvas will affect things, and we'll definitely get into that a lot later on for sure. Yeah. Like this is like it's a technique that I use especially for like doing my trees and my tree lines and mountains. Like exactly. Yeah, there you go. You got this. You got that.
Yeah, that's the one thing I remembered and always use now. When I do the trees, is that upward triangular thing that you taught me.
Yeah, man.
Everyone can
There we go. We got some of this awesome blending going in. Ah, that's delicious. I'm looking at you, Anon.
Wow.
Oh, and Kilo, I'm adoring this. Feel free to like throw in a little bit of like blue or like teal in there as well to really make those like greens pop out a little bit more. That would be delicious. Yeah. Like keep the opacity for sure, but like if you want to make those clouds pop up, come out with a brighter color. And I do agree with you. Like having a darker canvas, the moment you put any other color that's slightly brighter, it will just pop out. So just a little bit of increase on like the hue, you'd be fantastic. But that's just my advice. Feel free to. If not, you can have those dark greens as well.
Nice. That's looking good.
Yeah. And if you're ever unsure about your next move, make that color on a different color palette, so that way you're not like being invasive. So in case you fuck up, then you can always go back to your previous color and cover it back up. Like, I do this religiously and constantly. Like, for me, clouds are probably the hardest part, because I never know what color hue to start with, and then I slowly work my way down. But once I got a base color, I'm good and Gucci.
Gucci.
Gucci coochie.
Gucci. no, I knew you were gonna say that. As soon as I said
Coochie, ma'am. Spare coochie.
That's
Spare coochie, ma'am.
That's funny. I knew it. I knew it.
Oh, Lord Almighty.
Oh. This is a fun shot. I'm filming you from the inside of the wall, so it looks like you're spraying the chat room with paint right now. You can't see the camera.
That's right, everybody swap to a yellow color and piss on the channel.
Oh my gosh. Be on chat. It's banned.
VRChat.
This is the one stop. This is the one class I get banned for Twitch. What was that noise?
You shouldn't have brought me on here.
Oh, thank you. No, we're good. We good. Can I ask your opinion on something? What you thought of the Bob Ross documentary? And did you watch it?
Oh, yes, there is a Bob Ross documentary I have watched. I don't know if is it a recent one or
the one on Netflix. We're just talking more about like the business side.
Nah, I haven't seen that one yet. No.
Yeah, I haven't either. I've watched like 10 minutes of it, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be sad or something. So I haven't finished it yet.
Do you want to grab a bucket of popcorn and I don't know, go have a girls' night out and watch Bob Ross?
Well, but what if it like changes our point of view about him?
No, like Bob Ross himself, like was solid. There is a business side of things. Regardless, like it was PBS, like it was at the birth of television when everything was becoming commercialized.
Yeah.
And he was very aware of that. He was a good businessman at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But he was a good person. Like
yeah.
Like one thing that example the divorce from his wife. It was very amicable. Like it was just a case like they just didn't feel things anymore. They just simply split and things were
that happens
as is. Yeah, it does happen. So it's kind of like one of those situations of like sometimes it kind of happens like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, with the whole Bob Ross like industry, it has kind of like, well, especially with like the region locking and the podcast and the merchandise and the whole thing, it has become a little bit too much. But
commercialized, yeah.
When you build when you build an empire and something that ran for that many seasons and literally is teaching virtual reality waifus later on how to paint, like there's gotta be a darker side to things.
Do you think he ever thought that his artwork capabilities would be used in a VR? Like, isn't that crazy to think about?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know how he would. Like that's one thing I would love to get his opinion on. Like, what would you think of this? This
I think he would think it'd be
we're using
really
spray
cool.
paints, different tools. I think he would think it would be kind of wild. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I think he'd be thinking this is kind of nuts.
Wait, sir, what happened over here?
I'm trying things.
Okay.
Go for it. Keep trying things. Go
All right. All right.
Don't
no, so what you've got there is you've now got shadows. So that's basically like your shadow layer of your clouds. Now go to I would say 7% on your opacity with a brighter color, so like an orange or a orange. It's kind of like a red and an orange. It's my new color, patented. Just let
orange.
You know.
Yeah, because Tickle Me Pink was taken.
Yeah,
that's my favorite.
But yeah, like go to 7%, and start patching in. Like as I said, like you want to think about how the light is bouncing on those lumpy clouds, and start painting in those lumps. But like at the same time, like kind of like just throw it in there, have some fun, because clouds are chaos. They are literally trillions of droplets of water all bouncing around each other, doing something, and all accumulating in one single space due to natural forces, and it makes this whole one object. So feel free to go and flow with that chaos.
Yeah. Go with the flow.
Exactly.
Did you know? Did you know that Bob Ross owned a Corvette? He would drive around in his green Corvette. That's my favorite car. 1969 Corvette. And he had one. Ooh. Looking good. Nice cloud, Akka. That looks amazing. You've done this before.
Oh, thank you. No, first time. I mean, I've drawn in real life, but.
And this cloud looks real too from way afar. I think that's Vinixia's cloud. Looks really. Everyone's cloud looks good. Some of them are.
They are your own unique clouds and unique styles.
Yes, your cloud
but
is
at the same
the
time,
best.
Don't worry too heavily on the clouds, because sometimes, like, I will paint a whole cloud, whole scene, and then afterwards I'll fucking get rid of it with a tree entirely. I'll just literally
it's
gone.
just the background.
But,
yeah.
True.
Yeah, but the fact is, like, you put that cloud there. That cloud is going to exist. It exists behind that mountain, and you know that. And it kind of flows with the whole painting, so go with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, all delicious, y'all. Seriously, loving this.
This is great exercise. You guys are all stretching in strange positions and standing.
Yeah, like full power stance.
Full power. We got Akka on their knees in real life, really going for it.
I'm too small to reach the bottom.
That's what she said.
Wait. Wouldn't it be the top?
I don't know.
You're just as bad as I am, woman. Stop it.
You're inspiring me.
Don't let me teach you other things behind the doors, anyway.
Okay. Yeah, yeet. If any of you are interested in the belly dance class, I'm going to cancel it. Just so you know.
Okay. Oh, darn.
Because I would rather have you all do art right now.
Alright, so I'm gonna give you like a couple of moments here. Now, I do apologize if I'm gonna be rushing you a little bit here, but we are about to hop on to our mountains in a second. So get yourselves nice and comfortable. Feel free to add a little bit of detail here and there if you so wish, or if you feel comfortable, I don't know, just like grab yourself a drink. Wetter is better. Drink water. Also, if you are at home and you are in your chair, I highly recommend you get out of shrimp position. Posture check. Thank you very much. Make sure your spines are well aligned. Thank you very much. This is where across the world they hear like a seismic activity of just rumbling of just thousands of spines going.
Yeah.
So, Siri, I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna give you some love right here. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a cuddle. Sorry, let me scoop.
I can't
behind.
type in VR.
So this is where I would say I would have the can at like really low opacity, almost like kind of at the bottom, and give this like a little bit of a spray with orange just above here. Just give it some orange love, just like kind of like up here, and be very careful with like very blendy, very misty, as much as you possibly can. If you have to, bring the can backwards and just give it like little like. Yeah, doesn't have to be a full spritz all the time. It can just be like little tip taps.
Where?
I'm just saying, kind of just generally around here, like little patches around here. Give it some love and fun.
Okay. Sounds good. I will try to give love and fun.
Yeah. There we go. That's exactly what you're looking for. Go for it.
I love how when I type in VR, it's like caps and uncaps, and like, I just can't even type.
Ooh, and I like what Chocolate is doing here. They are doing like these cartoony style of clouds. This is actually a style of cloud that I love doing, actually. So, actually, Chocolate, you might have actually come over there and show you a cool little way of doing clouds that I love.
Please do.
So, cool, no worries. So, I'm going to choose roughly the same color that you're going for. I'm going to go for a bump, and bump. I want you in my room and spending. Sorry.
Those God rays. Look, this looks like God rays.
Got a face.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go for
I
about
honestly kind of did stuff
80% opacity on your white here. So this is what I do. I get my nozzle right here, very close to the wall.
Use the stencil or something.
And I point the can upwards. So like literally, I'm holding the can like this. So come in close with me. Actually, like observe this. Like you wanna be up close.
Spray him in the face.
So what you're doing is you're just kind of going like little wiggles. So just like doing this and just going wiggle, 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 and just like up here rounds, and then kind of just doing that. That is one way of doing clouds. So like just nice little round things, but you're just using that sort of like natural shape of the spray to do it, and you're kind of getting like those Toy Story sort of like looking clouds.
I love Toy Story.
You know, like
clouds.
Toy Story 1. Yeah, that's what you're looking for. But yeah, feel free to use that taper as you push the can through the wall. Because the great thing about virtual reality, you can shove things through the wall.
Weird. How weird is that?
But yeah, get that nozzle right up there. Get that nozzle right up in there for those really, really thin like cuts and lines. I'd say daytime team, you're doing fantastic over here, genuinely. Alright, so, if y'all are just about roughly comfortable... Yeah, sorry, I kind of went with a little bit of blue here. I do not know color. I am, not colorblind.
You're also colorblind?
Color fucking deaf.
Darn, thought I found Ryan a friend.
It's just a case of, like, I just don't know color. I just throw things on there and pray to God that it fucking works.
Yes.
It just...
Isn't that how artists work? I do that.
Exactly. Exactly.
You can't do anything wrong when it comes to art, so don't worry.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can have hard to find clouds if you want to go for that Toy Story look, or you can have like these big old fluffy nimbusy looks for that painted sort of oil look, or you can go for these wild colors over here for some really weird effects, or like these sort of like I would say Aurora Borealis, or like fucking what's it called? Nebula, that's the word. Yes, there we are. That was a hard.
That was a rough find. Yeah, you were gonna really find that one.
Where the juices?
That's funny. Find my thought.
Somewhere in there. I know. I just had to really dig deep for that one. Squeeze that juicy brain cells. Like,
that's so funny.
All right, so I'm gonna stop all of y'all there because we're now gonna get into.
Ooh.
Guess what? Painting some happy little mountains. Yes, we are most certainly, definitely, and holy doolies. So this is where it's go for kind of almost like a go for like a jet black, or like a very go for a black but like slightly on the blue scale-ish, like just like literally like a point degree on the blue. Just because it helps like any blacks that you do want to put on there pop out a lot more. Once you got that color selected, this is what you're gonna do actually. So can I borrow someone's can quickly? Spank you, thank you. I love how just everybody's like just throwing it to me, like yeah, go for it.
I'm tired of gripping this thing.
So this is what you're gonna do.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm gonna bring my camera over here as well, so my chat can see this. So you're gonna take your can and you're gonna point this thing fucking down. Again, using that tip of the nozzle to get that high definition. Where you want it. You want to basically carve out your mountains, but you want that overspray. You want that spray to sort of go downwards because that's where you're going to be starting doing your water. Because you've already got these wonderful colors and stuff like this all the way down here. You've already painted the reflection of your water. That exists already. So we want to use that to our advantage. So this is why we want to start using the overspray to our advantage here. So I'm going to go like here, and I'm just going to go like here, and I'm just gonna spray downwards like that, and I'm just gonna go wee, have some fun.
Sorry.
That's what I'm doing.
No, it's me.
All I'm doing is just going wee, having some fun, and I'm just kind of just like genuinely carving out a rough idea of my mountain range, whilst also using that overspray to really blend downwards. That is the water reflection, just getting rid of that definition. I'm gonna put this here again. I'm gonna show you. Come across. Do that, and there you have the rough silhouette of a mountain.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh,
and then this is where I say, and this is where I say, like, if you have like a tall peak of a mountain, just kind of give it like, come towards the edge and start spraying the overspray a little bit towards this way. So go like,
Sunshine,
spritz,
thank you so much for the raid.
spritz,
Hello,
like
everybody.
That, so you can kind of like have a little bit.
Thank
now,
you.
don't have to have
Sorry,
this
I didn't
perfect,
see
like,
that.
a little bit there.
Thank you so much.
But yeah, that is your silhouette of a mountain, and then you can roughly think about that. The
We're
water
here
line
with
is coming across the
VirtuaLilly. They
horizon
are
here,
teaching us
and you've
Bob
got
Ross
that blend of
techniques
that
in the
mountain
VR
coming
graffiti
downwards.
world. So thank you all for being here.
Anyway,
Hello.
feel free to take credit for that. That is now your mountain.
Oh. Yes, continue on.
That's pro level.
Good
right
job.
there.
Bravo. Yes, you did it with your eye.
You're natural, absolute natural.
Totally.
What kind of color should we use?
What color? Go for like a gray
dark.
black. Hang on a second, I'm gonna sort my fucking camera out. Why is it doing this weird thing?
Yeah, darker color, darker
close.
black or blue.
I think you got it.
Remember, point it down. Point it down.
I mean, it's a shade darker.
Form those
Griff, I got it.
mountains.
Come on, camera
We're
Griff.
moving mountains, everybody. We're moving mountains.
Is this full opacity?
We are
Yes.
carving mountains.
Carving
full
mountain.
opacity, 100%. Yes. And this is where you want to think about like
Ooh,
where
look at
the
those.
mountain range itself like comes down, where it cuts off, and think about like you want to think about your horizon. So say about like halfway cut across this painting, that's where your horizon is. That's where you want to make sure that the tips meet that horizon when they taper off, but then have that overspray coming down just past that point.
Nice.
Yeah, there we go. I'm loving this.
I see mountains.
Yeah, I'm loving
They're
this. I'm seeing
forming.
some fucking mountains.
I'm seeing mountains too. Wow.
Yes. Be careful not to cut off too much of your water underneath. You can always repaint that a little bit afterwards. Don't get me wrong, because you can always have like a little bit of misty effect. But it always does help massively. So keep that angle so that way you make sure it doesn't cut off all your water.
Yeah, I gotta make that water reflection.
Yee. God damn it! I'm still in fucking camera flying mode.
Yeah.
No, I'm sat there with my joystick going like, why can't I move? Because like normally I have so much play space, I just fucking walk about all over the place.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, that's nice. Ooh, look, we
It
got
is actually
mountains.
lovely, like just
coming
having like tons of space to walk around and doodle with.
on. Yes. Are you
It
wireless?
helps me when I'm like throwing. No, I'm full cabled.
Oh, wow. Well,
Full cable and I'm doing backflips.
you're crazy. I don't know. Didn't you do something crazy one year and like break your leg or something?
Oh, snap my
Or-
neck, yeah.
Oh. I didn't know it was that bad. You snapped your neck.
Worse.
Did you snap your neck? Really? That's what happened? I think I remember
Yeah, so,
something like this.
So I've got this permanent like neck damage where like it's basically this one whole tendon that just goes all the way down. It still snaps every now and then, but like it's it was hard and bad. But I strengthen it and make sure I stretch myself and it's all good and Gucci.
Oh, good.
but also it's a case of like my body's now physically stronger to handle what I do to it now.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, and now I literally throw myself at the floor, quite literally.
Oh my gosh. It's
I am.
true.
I would classify myself as a VR
Daredevil?
stunt actor, if anything.
VR Daredevil.
Yes.
Nice. Oh, look at
Let's
those
hire her.
interesting
Yes.
mountains. Whose mountains are those? The ones that look like claws almost. Oh, that's Phoenixia. Very interesting.
Right? Like the like
Oh.
yeah, like
That's
throwing a
like
bit of,
Tim
what's
Burton
it called?
clouds over here. Or Tim Burton mountains.
Yeah.
Almost.
What the heck?
Right
You
now
guys
we
come
got the
here
same
to
Yeah,
learn
person.
see?
to show off
See?
what's going on.
Yes.
What?
You guys come here to learn or to show off?
Like souls.
I'm here to learn, bro.
And then this looks
Yeah.
like
Wow, nice.
with comets coming
nice.
down and the clouds are just fucked.
Good.
So this looks like hell right here. This is a hellscape.
But yeah,
Ryan has
so
painted
this,
hell.
this isn't too much of a long process. This one is basically you're just getting the rough silhouettes here. Sorry, I didn't realize I was that hideous, but you know, understandable.
No. That's
Aw.
zoomed past my view. I'm like,
Oh no, sorry, I'm taking pictures for you. I'm taking pictures.
Just turn around, Jesus. Yeah, no, I get that reaction all the time.
What is that?
All right,
No,
so
no. Okay.
So we're now going to start thinking about how to actually paint the mountains, because now you got the rough silhouette, but you haven't actually given it definition. You don't know what these mountains are doing. You don't know how they curve, they bend, and all this kind of wild shit. Now I'm going to admit this comes down to a little bit of experience, but also thinking about how mountains kind of work. Mountains are three-dimensional, weirdly
Yes.
enough. They kind of
Ah.
like, you know, they're not two-dimensional things and the big fuck off shit. But how a mountain kind of forms. So now you're thinking about geology. Yes, you're now thinking about how the planet works. So mountains themselves are products of the tectonic plates sliding into each other. And in doing so, they basically create, basically it's kind of like lifting so much dirt and rocks and shit up into the sky that they eventually start dropping because of gravity, of erosion, all this kind of thing. And they start, well, look at you fucking getting ahead of yourself, Jesus Christ. But yes, they start actually, they start forming these slides, these peaks, these triangles, these edges, all this kind of thing. So we're going to start marking out how they work. So I'm going to come across over here to the weird colors, because I love my weird colors.
Weird.
Good colors.
Yeah, I love my weird. I am weird. These are my peeps. We're great. We're loving it. So you mind if I steal this? I'm assuming so.
Oh.
Q beams.
Oh, good.
All right, so
Free.
so this is
free
where we're
artwork.
gonna start.
Ooh.
Yeah. So this is where you're gonna start thinking about kind of like normally I would just use my snow. 'Cause I would normally just cover mountains with snow because it's just fucking
Right.
easier just to like actually get the
Yeah.
definition. But I would normally use the same colors that I made my clouds with the snow. So kind of roughly the same. So if you got your yellow hues, you're using yellow hues over here. If you got your white hues over there. If you got your darks, your purples, your weird colors over here, you use your darks, your purples, and your weird colors over here. So this is where you take your slider and you bring that thing all the way down to about like what, 15%. So I would say like at the top of like where the eraser button is, if you don't know where 15% roughly is. And I'm gonna give this some like green. Well, I'm gonna give some greenies. Like I don't know. Actually, no. Do it greenies? I'm gonna give some reds
Like a
and
teal?
purples. Maybe we'll see. Oh, maybe. You know, fuck it. Let's go with some teal. Let's give you some wild, crazy colors over here. We can get some like orangey, burny red things over here. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter about the color. It's about having fun with paint. It's about having that creative process. But if you also want, you can try hard and go for as realistic as possible, or you can go fucking pop art, Andy Warhol, anything you want. So let's go with some teal. Now you're gonna choose two colors on your palette. You're gonna choose a dark and a light color. So here I'm gonna choose like a rough teal, and then I'm gonna choose a kind of almost like a very dirty. What do we call it? Not a really grass. I would
Like
say
a
swamp
army
water
green?
is probably the closest I can get it. Not really army green, no. It's a little bit too harsh on the green. Like very light, swampy water type thing. I would say pretty much like the same color that's here on these clouds over here, like this rough color. Like again, like if you can use the same colors as your clouds, use them. Use a dark color and then use your lighter color. I would highly recommend you start with a dark color first, because that is your shadow, and I'm going to assume that light is coming from yonder direction. So I'm going to start with the fucking shadow here, and I'm going to go about 15%. I'm going to bring my camera in here, so that way y'all can see me and what's going on. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to kind of like... So again, bringing the nozzle here, and I'm using that overspray to sort of spray downwards. I'm literally making that snow fall down the mountain as I'm literally painting it. And then you kind of like, as you're doing this, you're kind of like choosing the shape of the mountain, how it's coming out at you. So is this like a C shape? Is this an S shape? Is this sort of like going from a C shape to a bit of an S shape? Is this a straight hard line? That type of thing. You're also thinking about where each mountain like comes together, because like here I could paint a mountain without using the silhouette as a guide. Like I can literally go like here and go like boom. I'm gonna go a little bit hot on the opacity there a little bit. I'm just gonna go bump like that. You can now think that there is a mountain sat there. I'm not using the tips of the silhouette here, but I've made a mountain there. So now you can start defining where extra mountains are in your ranges. You're giving extra depth by just simply having some fun with this. So again, I'm going to come here, take the tip of my nozzle. I'm going to give this actually a little bit. I'm going to say about 50% actually on the opacity. And I'm just going to just simply follow this edge. And I'm going to give this a bit of an S shape, like that. And then bring this down like so. And personally, I like to give this wiggy woo sort of like feeling to, like, you know, motion to my hand when I'm doing this, or like kind of just literally just going like, yay, wiggy woo. Like, you know, DJ
the wiggy woo move.
Yeah. The wiggy woo,
Nice.
yeah. Yeah. So essentially, what I'm trying to emulate is sort of like where the snow is sort of breaking, trees, rocks, all this kind of thing. But of course, like, I don't know, I got crappy eyesight, so I can't fucking see shit. So like, I don't know, it's kind of like a rough blur, but like giving a little bit of like, you know, different cuts here and there, that also works. But you can also just go hard straight up, like, no, there's full on snow. There's a boom straight there. But again, I'm gonna come here, and I'm just gonna go with a C shape, and I'm just gonna go wiggy woo. Have some fun with that one, and bring that snow down. Just use the opacity, whatever spray. Done.
3D
yeah, and that's what I'm
already.
doing for my dark color, and then I'm coming with the lighter color afterwards. Now this is where the real magic happens. Is you coming down the opposite side, just following that edge, and same thing, just wiggy woo, wiggy woo. Following it down, have some fun, and then you can even bring this around. Like, literally give it a hug. Give your shadow a hug.
Nice.
Done.
Oh.
Expensive claps.
Okay.
Yay. Expensive
Personally,
claps.
I like to just, like, you know, tap the headset like that
Yes.
for my claps as well. That also works.
We could just go. Bring it back. Bring it back, everyone. Bring it back.
Bring it back, everybody. But yeah, feel free and go crazy with your mountains. And I said, like, you can go crazy with the colors as long as there's two different. Like, you got a dark and a light. That's absolutely fine. Have some fun with this. Go ape shit, and we'll see what you can do. Go for it.
Woo.
Also, by the way, you totally have free reign over that mountain. Wow, holy shit! Oh my god, that was
That was amazing. Oh my gosh, that was so good, Kahlua. Kahlua, that was just amazing. Now finish it, just like how you started it. Prove it that you made it. You got this. Let's see these mountains form,
Alright, I'm just gonna
everybody.
quickly flying. There we are. We're good. We're good.
Yeah, let me know if I'm in your camera or anything, because I'm just manually doing everything.
No, you're good. No, my camera's literally through the wall that way.
Okay. Nice technique, Akka. Looking good.
Thank you.
Hey, John.
I don't know how to do this.
Nice.
kind of opacity do we want for the dark?
For the darker side?
Yeah.
Opacity for the
Sorry,
darker
was that-
side of the mountain? What opacity for the darker side of the
No,
mountain?
I would say keep this whole thing at like 50%, like 50% opacity. But also at the same time, like it really depends on like your style of painting. Like I see over here we got some like really soft.
Ooh,
over
very
here,
nice,
so you
Ryan.
can use that softer opacity. Or you can go like full blown 100% cartoon style and give that some like lovely like hard definition there. But again, like, yeah, you want that sort of like dark color to give like the rough shape, and then follow it with your lighter colors afterwards to sort of then make those things pops. I am fucking loving this with the differences in colors and blues, actually. That is sexy.
Which
That
one?
is delicious. And that's actually yes, a Killua over there.
Oh, Killua.
With the blues over here. Because actually somebody just mentioned in my chat, like using different hues to give different definitions of the fucking like mountains. Like give them like, you know, some more like depth, like pushing mountains back.
Like
by
very
bringing
rigid.
other more mountains, different colors back. Yeah. But yeah, don't be afraid with your mountains. Like give them some love. Oops, to get the bit camera.
Ooh. Ooh, nice, Akka.
And where are my tunes?
Chocolate, that looks good. Ooh, Anon, nice. Oh, very nice. That's a tall peak. I would not want to climb that. Oh wow. Oh wow. It looks so cool.
You ever been skiing or mountains or snowboarding or anything like that? Dust?
Yes, I have been skiing, and it my first time they took me on a Blue Diamond, and I hated it after that. I was riding on my butt the whole way down because I was terrified.
Oh.
So my experience skiing was not pleasant.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't. Like first times, it should be like
First
you know,
time should be like
light
bunny
runs,
hills
like easy
and
babies.
easies, yes. But I
Yeah.
was like scared the whole way down. So I was like, nope, not for me. I don't want to go that fast. I also hate the snow,
See, there
so
I
you
am
would catch
fucking
me dead in it. You wouldn't catch me dead
See,
in
I
it.
fucking
Sorry.
love snow.
Really interesting.
I adore. I like last time I went snowboarding was like well over 10 years ago, and I
Oh, wow.
miss it so much. Like I loved snow so bad. Oh, it's delicious.
You ate it.
Yeah, especially the yellow one. It tastes like lemon.
Oh gosh.
Anyway.
That was not lemon. Sorry, I was taking a picture and I got distracted by your pee in the snow comment. I like snow cones. Snow cones I like.
Yeah. But yeah, no, snowboarding, I loved it. I actually went into a couple of competitions and stuff like this. Okay, so fun story. I once accidentally entered a competition. And I was
Accidentally?
very, very drunk.
Oh no. How?
Yeah. So, and the thing is, I was also dressed as Pikachu. So,
Oh, how funny. Then it worked out. Did you win anything? Did you actually win or anything?
yeah.
Like, really?
Yeah, I actually got a couple
What did you
prizes.
do?
It was very nice, actually, yeah.
What did you
so
win?
Essentially, what it was is, we went, so I went with a whole bus and everything, and we like get meals and all this kind of thing and all that kind of crap. But this is a bunch of adults in like the yachting, like boating community, so they're all a bunch of pissheads, like fucking Christ. So at lunchtime, it's like everybody got a bottle of rosé each,
Ooh.
at the table.
Yeah.
We went through 2 each. And then we had peach schnapps for, you know, aperitif
Ooh.
afterwards.
Oh
and
my.
then afterwards, we had a slalom, well, a quote-unquote naked slalom. It's like you just get down to your underwear.
Oh, gosh.
Slalom. But to win the race against your opponent wasn't to cross the line. It was who could take the shot of Jägermeister at the end first.
Oh gosh.
I went down about 5 times, so you can imagine high altitudes with this much amount of
Oh,
alcohol.
yes.
I was shit-faced.
Oh yes.
Oh man, the altitude makes a big difference.
Yes.
Yes. And that's not the end of the alcohol consumption, because
Uh-oh.
I then just decide to get on a random lift And I'm just like on this lift, and there's this one dude on the opposite end of it, and we're just like balancing each other around. I'm like, okay, cool, no worries. Like the booze is starting to hit me. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever.
Yeah.
And this dude, he grabs the ski pole, and he's like, all right, cool. I'm like, all right, whatever. And then he takes a handle. He starts unscrewing the handle. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh no.
And then he pops the handle off. He pops the
No
handle
way.
off the ski pole, puts it to his
What?
mouth,
This
and
whole
takes a
pole is
swig,
just-
and I'm like... And then he passed it to me, and I'm like, it's Jägermeister. He's filled this whole ski pole, and it's ice cold Jägermeister. And I'm like, dude, holy shit.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
And so we're both now bonding, being best buds, getting drunk on this fucking ski lift all the way. And this has taken a long time, by the way, to get to the top. We both do. It's fucking like, you know, the clouds come over. It's like, you know, can't see jack shit. Anyway, I'm like, all right, cool, no worries. And I'm standing there. I'm like, oh man, this booze is starting to hit me hard. Man.
Oh no.
I'm kind of going real fast. And at that point, I realized I was going down half down a mountain, nose first, and I realized I'm on a fucking black run, going full speed down this thing, pissed as a fucking fart. And I'm like, hey, well, I made it halfway down, might as well continue.
Yeah.
And then, like, I see this red line, red tape, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna go through it, whatever. And, like,
this drunk Pikachu.
Is that the state... Yeah, and the thing is, I'm wearing a Pikachu onesie over my snow outfit, so...
Yeah. Oh my
full
gosh.
Pikachu Kigurami and everything. And I go through this red tape, and it turns out I entered, like, a ski competition, and they thought I was just there for that. And the competition I got, and it was like for the snow park to get like who could get a really good photo and all this kind of thing. I just fucking come bombing up this fucking this jump, take a fucking leap, get this awesome pose. The photographer's like, takes this best photo I've ever fucking seen. Me in a Pikachu onesie, my board full out, like you can see the whole like, artwork and everything. The competition was glorious, so yeah, just like straight up got an epic photo. And yeah, and then when I got down to the bottom of the run, I was just like, all right, I'll take a rest, whatever, just do my own thing. I started like, you know, getting some water, all kind of thing. And then these two random girls walk up to me like, hey, so like, you know, we just want to let you know, like, you won and everything. So you can just come over to the group over here. We can give you like the prize and stuff like this. And I'm still drunk as shit. And I'm like, sorry, what? What universe? Okay, whatever. I mean, there's two girls speaking to me, so sure, absolutely, yeah, whatever. You have my attention. So I go up to them, and they start handing me stuff, and I'm like,
oh, what'd you get?
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I got a bottle of wine.
Oh, right, that's right. Oh my gosh. And so you got more drunk.
More alcohol.
Yay.
No, at that point I stopped and I was like, nah, I need water. I can't anymore. I can't. And then I got on the bus and then the bus drive down home. Oh my fucking lord.
Oh, gross.
I can't really remember much of it, but I remember getting back into town and being like, I'm gonna go get for myself a fucking KFC.
Wow.
Like, it was like one of the locations. It's one of the only like 4 locations in the entire country where KFC existed. So I was like, damn it, I'm gonna fucking get KFC.
Oh my gosh, that's a great story. And so which mountain would you like to snowboard down on this wall today?
Oh, dang. These blood-covered mountains, I would absolutely love to skip down there with those. Absolutely, 100%.
Yes. I think I would want to ski down Ryan's. They look nice and smooth and not rocky.
Alrighty, y'all. We're getting to like some good mountain levels here. I'm loving like how like you're all starting to blend your ranges together.
Yeah.
Don't go too far down because we're gonna start filling that with water about the horizon level and start covering these things with some happy little trees. Yes, most certainly. Aw, it's gonna be so much fun. I'm gonna love this. All right, okay, so I'll let y'all finish your snow over there. If you feel like you want to add more, like, snow, more mountains, feel free to, like, bring the opacity right down till about like 15%, and give like the idea of like mist right over the bottom of these mountains, and then paint another silhouette on top of that mist. So it's almost like you're putting a whole new layer of mountain ranges. You're pushing your initial range back, and then giving like a little mist, and then putting another range there. If you feel like doing so, you're more than welcome to. Like sometimes I'll have like 3 layers of mountains with like a layer of mist between them. But obviously you want your tallest fucking mountain range in the way back and all that kind of jazz.
This is super impressive. It looks really, really cool in the camera, like when I pan from one side to the other. It's just so different. Each one is so different. Oh my gosh, this one in the middle I keep looking at. That's insane. That is so insane. How real it looks.
I know, right?
Yeah, with small,
It's
easy little
insane.
simple techniques, and also just yeah, it's like
That's like blows me
simple
away.
little techniques, and you can do something amazing.
Like,
Yeah, like I'm loving
What?
this, loving this.
that's so amazing. And I like this. I'm liking this prehistoric lava flow we got going on in Vinixia's over here.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't want to ruin it for anyone. Maybe I shouldn't say anything. Because there's something I see, but if I see it,
Exactly right.
then you might all see it, and I don't want it to ruin it for you. You know what I mean?
Yep. See you tomorrow.
Like you know, like when you see something in something, like a pattern, and then whenever you look at it, like, yeah, like how there's an arrow between the E and the X in FedEx. Did you know that? Whenever you see FedEx, you always see the arrow now, right? That's what I'm not gonna say. I don't think I will say it, but I'll show my chat.
Do you see an Among Us somewhere? Because in the
No, I
last
don't
two
see an
videos, in
Among
the drawing that I was
Us.
doing,
Oh my god.
I'm not sure what it is,
I
but
see
it
a
definitely
face.
looks like a
No, they're
face,
good.
like a face somewhere,
Oh.
or like a
Yeah, I see. I
like
see
a
face
dog
too.
or something, like a.
I was going for like a Lion King cloud.
Oh, really? Because I was gonna say I see a lion in the cloud. That's what I was gonna say. I see a lion. Do you see that?
Oh no.
Do you guys see the lion?
I'm with you. I'm with you.
It's like
That was on purpose.
Simba.
Okay,
Okay, I was like, I see a cloud. That is a lion. I was like, what in the world?
Who you are?
Remember who you are and where you come from.
Listen to me, Simba.
That's so cool. I like that a lot.
That bitch Scar on for me. He threw me off the cliff.
Yes.
Right,
Throw
that's
him in
Sim-
the
that-
fire.
That's Mufasa's voice, right?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, sure.
Ryan, this is hell, right? This is hell. Holy shit.
I really am loving how different all of them are. Wow.
Yeah, just everybody's like, I don't know, in like, yeah, their own
Their own
artistic create, like, I
style.
don't know, renditions, but also like how that, like, so this is why I love teaching mountains, because everybody takes their mountain shape very differently. Like,
Yeah.
I said, like, you can go for S shapes or C shapes. I like my things curvy.
Yes, of
But
course.
like some people like go for like the hard lines and all this kind of thing.
Straight,
I love my
yeah.
curves.
Yes, of course.
I love my wiggles. But then like, cause you're so good as well.
Yeah, look at all of you. Because you have an excellent teacher, that's why. Hello.
Yeah, I can't do curves.
I wouldn't have been able
Mine
to
are,
do
like,
this
sharp,
without
like-
your help.
Accidentally caused
Oh my
bugs to
god,
happen
wait,
in my mountains.
wait, but it's so cool. It looks like a
God's
ray of
rays.
light. Keep that. That is such a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
accident.
But that's gonna get destroyed because I'm gonna do something else on accident.
Well, wow, it's so
No,
cool.
happy little accidents. No,
It's a
happy.
happy
Don't fuck it up.
So
accident.
there was this.
Exactly. This
So there
was
was
a
this one
happy
painting I
accident,
did.
but
So
everything else is.
yeah, so there's this one painting I
Not so
did,
happy.
which I did the same overspray thing of, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna keep it, and I ended up making like one of my best paintings I've ever done because I used those
Ah.
god rays that I fucked up on.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
cool.
Don't worry too much on going too low.
I know,
and the-
I know. I'm just messing around.
Yeah, no, but like if you want to paint them, go for it, because that way you can
I'm
do something with it
expect-
later on.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I just don't want I don't want you accidentally doing something and then we're about to go fucking cover it because we are about to get our tree line in, which are about like kind of like not really halfway, but like we're just gonna cut your mountains off a bit because don't forget we got all this water to fucking paint afterwards.
Water.
Yes, let's see these happy trees.
Water. Give me some water for my daughter so your daughter don't die of thirst.
Park in Harvard Yard. Harvard Yard.
What?
Park my car in Harvard Yard.
Park my car in Harvard Yard.
Park my car in Harvard Yard.
Where are you guys from?
Boston.
Oh yeah.
That's Boston right there.
Boston.
Boston.
Did you know they call water fountains bubblers? Bubblers? Bubblers.
Really?
Yeah. Bubblers. Wow, this looks awesome.
Also, please remind yourselves to stretch. You may have been bent over.
Oh yes, and
make sure to stretch
hydrate.
and get your back
Hydrate
straight.
as well.
Gives yourselves
Take
hydrate.
pictures
Do not
of your
dehydrate.
progress in case you crash. 2. I have it all filmed, so it's okay, but I've been taking pictures. But if you want your own, I would suggest taking pictures while you're doing it. Just in case.
Give me a hell yeah.
Nice. I'm gonna grab some water myself. I will be right back. So I might walk into your painting and I
Okay.
apologize. But you can spray paint me or something.
Okay.
So this is where I would love like a finger painting edition of this. That way like you could literally throw your body at this and get a full silhouette. Or just a full like boom.
Yeah.
That was a good noise. Good sound.
Oh my god.
Thank you. I make my own. I don't know how to use Soundboard or a voice mod or anything like that. I just make shit with my flip flaps.
It sounded just like the streak. That was good.
Yeah, I'm good at doing that one. Nope, there she goes.
Oh, this kind of looks like a face on its own. You see it?
Yeah, what?
Like the eye, the nose, maybe some hair.
Yeah, like if you feel like something's appearing out of your painting and you want to expand on it, feel free to always go with that. If you made a happy little accident,
Hey, yo.
always feel free to explore your accidents.
that shark.
Like
It's
genuinely,
flying into
so if my mom didn't explore her happy little accident, I wouldn't be here. So same thing here. Explore your happy little accidents.
Oh man, that is Armageddon right there. It's like raining lava.
I like. Wait,
It's coming out good.
I like your cloud. That's my favorite color.
What is it? I think it's
Red. This one.
That's an angry cloud. Anger.
I like yours too. It's like apocalyptic.
there's
Is
no
it
anger.
raining lava or fire?
There's
Nice.
a little lava.
Aka, have you done Bob Ross
Media.
before?
Oh, no.
Not with spray paint,
just
but I
like
have
in
painted
general?
before. Yeah.
That explains a lot.
My hand hurts already.
Unhappy accident. Not all accidents are happy.
Mainly just.
Unfortunately, Kalua's battery died. What are they on? Are they on a quest or something?
We'll have to take over.
I guess I'm gonna have to take over.
Yeah, they're on the quest.
Or you can take over for demonstration.
Well, we can give it some love. We can give that get that a little bit of love. I'm gonna go get this area some love actually as we do.
Please do.
Feel free to give mine love.
Yeah, I'll give everybody some love.
Yours looks great. Aw. Nice, Kaya. Looking good. Looking good, Anon. Nice. Am I supposed to scare you? What? Someone came in my chat and said, "You don't scare me." Like, what? What? Sorry?
I don't think you were trying to.
Am I trying to scare you?
They've never been
Is that...
Scary anime women on
Boo.
the internet. Oh,
Boo.
no, don't, please don't come after me.
Yeah, what? Unless you guys were talking about scary things while I was gone.
I'm gonna do something crazy here. I'm gonna throw in some Aurora Borealis.
Lily, I saw one IRL. When I was in Canada visiting Toaster, we went out on the back patio, and I saw this green thing in the sky, and I was like, what the heck is that? Because I'd never seen one before. And it only lasted like for a couple seconds, but I managed to get a picture of it with my phone. It was very cool. It was so cool that I was like the double rainbow guy, and I cried a little bit. Because I had never seen it before.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, no, seriously, it was such a bizarre thing.
I would love to see that shit. That's
Yeah.
cool.
It's ever so faint though, so I think sometimes pictures do it more justice. But maybe it wasn't it wasn't a bright enough one.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, but it was very cool. So green Aurora Borealis is my favorite because it was the first one I ever saw and did not expect to see one at all. Really cool.
And then I was gonna whack that opacity down.
So you're kind of
the Aurora Borealis. Same thing, kind of like with the mountains, but you're just spraying upwards.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it the same technique you're doing but up instead of down?
Exactly.
And smaller.
I'm using that hard nozzle. Yes, and then when I get towards the bottom, I want to use like a white color just to sort of like get that edge a little like.
How cool.
Hardness, but at the same time, I'm going wiggy woo to sort of like let like every now and then for a random spray to go up. Yeah, just go with the wiggy woos.
Okay, so like right here when you do.
Nope. Dope. Dust, you alive? You living? No, they died. Uh-oh.
Just kidding. Okay, got you.
I'm gonna strep pee on you now.
No, what's that?
No, I'm gonna strep this.
Someone redeemed a freeze prank. I had to do it. I'm sorry. That would suck. I would be so mad. Actually, knock on wood, because I would hate to crash right now, because I really like seeing everyone's stuff. Well, you're streaming too, so then I could just refer to yours in case. Nice.
Snow. I'm definitely gonna use like all these gradients and colors because I'm loving what Killua did here as well.
There's so much to learn about this.
Right?
It is, and it comes down to like a lot of experience as well. Like the more you do this, the more things make sense. At the same time, you'll learn things that even I don't know. Like with your own sprays, your own styles. Yeah, layers and layers and layers, layer after layer after layer. Shut up, cat. I'll let you in at some point.
Oh. The outside your room or outside?
Yes. Outside my room. All right, so let's leave things there and let's get on to our happy little tree line, shall we?
Happy tree time.
So, let's do ourselves a favor and push these mountains. That's my wall.
Against your wall. Okay, we can't really do that, but you can.
Let's push these mountains back, shall we? Fucking Christ. No wonder my things are covered in duct tape. Yo, I'm loving all this fucking like lightning shit. Oh, that's sexy. That is delicious shit. And especially with like the strikes here at the bottom. That is nice. I'm loving it. Alright, so what we're gonna do is I would say just like grab like a very light color and like a low opacity and just give yourself like just some very light sprays, just like and tap it, like tap your trigger So that way you got some patchiness just on the bottom here. And this will take you like 5 seconds to do. Like, done. There we are. I would say probably about like, what, 20, 25%? And just go like little spritz, like very delicate.
Yeah, mine's already patchy.
Yeah, you got some good mist here as well, so you're fine. But yeah, just give it a little bit on the horizon, so that way you're pushing these mountains back. Because that way, once we go with the harder lines with the tree line, it'll definitely like give a lot more depth to your clouds, depth to your mountains. Fucking Christ, mountains, clouds, same thing, right?
Same difference.
Same. Yeah. Alrighty then. Okay, so this is where you want to be thinking about, like, kind of like the color of your trees. What kind of trees are they? And also, how's the light hitting them? So, like, typically, like, for your daytimes, you want your bright, vibrant, like, pine trees, your racing greens, all this kind of thing. And choose 2 colors, one darker color and one lighter color of the same hue. This is where I say, like, you know, if you want to go with like your oranges and yellows, you're more than welcome to hit those like rough colors in sort of like go to the green and then slightly give it a yellow tint. Or even if you want, you can even go like full reds and give like, you know, some like autumn vibes to it. Thinking about the season of your trees, all that kind of jazz. And if you're over here in the purples, this is where you can go like yeah, your very dark purples, your blue hues, all this kind of thing as well. And what we're gonna do, you're gonna whack this thing to about, I would say, 100% opacity, roughly. You know, it takes a little practice to get to that, but you know, just kind of like yeah. Here I'm actually gonna go for a very dark, almost racing green. And then I'm going to go for a little bit of a lighter, sort of towards... Yeah, I'm going to have like a very muddy green. There we are. All right, so this is a lot of wiggy wiggy woo. This is tons of wiggy wiggy woo. So you're going to love this. Wiggy wiggy woo, yay! All right, so as I come down here, I'm going to bring my camera... Nope, there we go.
Oh, let's try the mic camera.
Nervous and shaky.
So what we're gonna do is I would highly recommend that you put the nozzle like to the wall, and you're gonna use that natural cone shape, and you're just trying to sort of like get a, like, I don't know, like say like one of my fingers length. I wouldn't say a small finger. I would say like a big finger like mine. You know, you good old lesbian fingers. Sorry. Sorry.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Anyway, so what you're gonna do here is you're kind of like using the tip you're using the very tip of the nozzle, the hard edge, to define like the tips of these, like the rough silhouette of a like tree line in the background here, and then you're using that overspray to sort of like almost like as if you are spraying down into the water. That's the rough effect. But essentially, you're just kind of like spraying little triangles, and you're just going wiggy, 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 woo, but also up and downs. So some of these trees are going to be taller, some of these are going to be smaller, some of whatever. Just have some fun with this. So I'm going to do this here. I'm going to go spray hard, and then just kind of go wee like this. Kind of like your mountains, but like just a lot smaller. And you're just doing this horizontally. So exactly as I'm doing here. Just kind of going wiggy, wiggy, woo. I'm going to have a big old tree there, whatever. It's doing its thing, and I'm just like kind of doing this. And then even if things go thinner, it's almost as if like the trees are like slowly dissipating into the distance and then coming back in. Like really, like don't worry too much. But again, you want to make sure that the distance is like, you know, not going too far down, because otherwise you'll start taking over the water that you kind of do want to have there. If you feel like you need water, feel free to give that a quick little spritz. You know, go low opacities, give it some like very light little licks here, and then go into this. Because once you have this, and you do your water, then you're basically putting a mist over that, and you're pushing this layer back. This layer you want hard defined as much as possible. But yeah, I'm just gonna go wiggy wiggy woos, those hard like triangles at the very top. Those define my trees, and we're having some fun, whatever. And there we are. I now have one part of my tree line. Next, I'm gonna choose my lighter color, and then again, I'm just gonna come just underneath that. But also at the same time, every now and then, I'm gonna just overshoot it. So it's almost like this other layer of like color that just, that complements it. So it's going to come underneath the dark color and then, completely cross over. It's going to invade its space, and then it's going to, complement its space, invade, so on and so forth. So you're just giving this tree line a lot of layers, lots of density to that forest. And again, another layer of tree lines coming through. This part's going to invade, whatever. It's going to have some fun.
Ooh. You're
And
switching
whatever.
records
I would
a lot.
highly recommend that you do 4 of these, so that way you can kind of leave off the lighter color. That is my personal opinion, but at the same time, like, you can ignore me. I'm not your boss. I ain't paying you to be here.
You ain't our boss, but you're our Bob Ross.
Get it.
Tee-hee. Tee-hee.
Look,
That
you
was a
with
good
brain
one.
cell. Give me some of that juice. Come on.
Can we call you Broth? Never mind. That sounds like bras. Bras. Bob
Listen,
Ross.
I'm Babe Ross.
Babe Ross. I like it.
Sometimes I like to think like a part of his spirit went into me when he passed, because he passed
Aw.
away in the same year that I was born.
Oh, interesting. And what year was that?
1994, I believe.
Ah.
Listen, I'm an old fucker.
I'm older.
Yeah, but you're
Stop.
prettier, so it's not fair.
I was gonna say.
Stop.
I'm an old man. Back in my day.
What's happening over here?
In my day, we used to have gingerbread burgers.
Oh my.
We mount the cigarette liqueurs.
Ooh, looks so good. Look at Ryan wiggly wooing over here. Wait, no, wiggy woo, not wiggly woo.
Yeah, go wiggy woo with your silhouette there. But yeah, feel free to look at my my trees for any reference, and then try and follow suit with. I would say here, because you have a yellow sky, go for like yellow patchy water. If you want to go with it. Yeah, go with yellow, because like you're trying to reflect. It's like water itself. It's just a mirror. It's reflecting what's already there. So this is why like you do your sky first, but you do it all over in the patches, so that way you've already done your water and all that kind of thing. So it's one of those things like you just slowly plan ahead, and you've already done it forwards, and then you're painting those layers through. Watch you out, kitty cat. You want to cuddle? Come here. Come here. Give me a cuddle. Give me a cuddle.
What kind of cat do you have?
Give me cat ASMR.
Wait, where are you gonna start?
Small and annoying, but lovely.
Aww, cute.
Yeah, she's like a black and white patchy, but also with like very white dusty sort of on the blacks.
Aww. Is there a name for a cat that's like a mutt of a dog? You know, like a mutt is a mutt. Like, is there one for a cat that's a mutt cat or something?
She looks like a cow. That's what I would say. I would say like
Oh, a cow.
patchy type thing, like that type of white and black.
I don't know if there's a term for that of like a.
Yeah, a mutt cat. We could call it a cut. Oh wait, never mind.
What?
That doesn't make sense. Oh, I guess a stray? It looks like a stray, maybe? Or that's kind of, I don't know.
Question. That's weird that there's not a term for that.
Yeah.
It's just a
Or
cat.
do
It's a
all
kitty cat.
cats have a proper breed? Like,
No, there's definitely.
Well, you got your tabbies, you got your gingers, you got your Russian blues.
yeah, calico.
Speaking of English.
How do I make this sharp?
All right, cat, give me my
Go
hand. Come
closer.
on. I can put you down.
Ooh, nice.
Like
That's quite a
being
thick
closer
forest,
towards
Brian. It looks
the
cool.
rather than pointed out.
I could just imagine the headless horseman running through that.
How
It feels like such a Halloween-like. And the distant yellow mountains, that's so cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I'm aiming the tip towards the.
It's my
According
colorblindness
to
at work.
wall.
Nixie, who is also referred to Google, it is a moggy. That is
A
what
moggy.
a mixed breed cat. A mixed
No
breed cat
way.
is a moggy.
A moggy. Okay. Never heard that before.
Yeah, don't. That explains a lot why every time I feed them after midnight. Understandable. They are a gremlin.
Oh, did you guys add little birds in your sky? I just noticed that over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so.
that's a good
That's
idea.
actually like
Gives you
one of the
scale.
last steps. So you keep skipping ahead a couple of steps, Aka.
Aka
So,
naka.
yeah, sometimes like to give my paintings life, like actual animation, I'll throw in tiny little details like some leaves, some birds flying around, like little like licks here and there. This is why Bob Ross, like you would see at the end of his episodes, he would take like his painter's knife and he would start scratching in little things here and there and like kind of get things like a little bit of like a dusting, just to add some extra life to some tons of extra life to this whole thing.
Cool.
So it's gonna be a lake underneath the forest, so I should try to level mine out, maybe.
You can have it leveled out, or you can have it rounded out. That's for sure. Also, feel free to invade, like my tree line over there as well. Like, feel free to invade people's tree lines a little bit whilst they blend through. Listen, you're all friends. We're all homie sensual
We're all
here.
friends. What did you say? Homie sensual?
Yeah, homie sensual. Be sensual onto your homies.
Share your trees with your friends.
Yeah.
Happy
I'm
little
actually
tree
loving
friends.
this color. So if you go with like black tree line and then come with like a red, like a really dark red underneath, you can have like really nice dark tree line underneath there if you wanted to.
Cool.
Yeah.
And again, you're pointing like that can all the way down, like exactly over here, Ryan. Sorry, I have nameplates turned off like religiously because it immerses me.
Me too.
So every now and then I'm sat there like, person over there until I
name
learn
that
your
one.
name, and eventually I get to it. Yes.
Oh yeah, look Aka. Look what they're doing already.
Looks like
Adding those dead trees.
you're burning the forest down.
Oh, hey, it's a
Yeah.
forest fire.
It's
Oh
gotta
no,
get
it's
to work,
spreading.
you know? It's all fire.
Headed that
The
way.
dead tree right here.
Which is funny because I think that Vinixia's lava mountain had caused the fire right after. You see? It's like lava flow right into Anon's and Aka.
Got a whole story going on.
Yeah. I like how Kyer changed avatars to get smaller. That's one thing you can't do in real life. Change your height.
Yeah, that like me personally, like I'll do this. I'll just start getting lower and lower until I'm lying on the floor, spray
Oh,
painting, which
gosh.
is lovely. Because like standing up, doing the little standing part, I'm like, oh my back. But then I'll get down here, I'm like, this is great.
Like, oh, I guess I'm laying here now. That's fun. Nice.
I did the stupid thing of lying down.
Oh
and
no,
I
now
don't
you're
wanna
stuck
get up.
there. I know. Careful. Bad choice. Bad choice.
All right, cat. Oh, my cat is also
Oh,
lying
your
down.
cat's like,
this
okay.
seems to be a game for between us two.
Aw,
Yes.
yay.
There. No,
It's funny whenever I'm doing like stretches on the floor, my dog comes over sometimes and says hello.
Alright, time to get up. And my fancy way of just flipping it.
Oh my gosh. Darn. Very nice. Have you ever had this many people follow your class before? Or like at one time?
No, this is kind of like no. So I'm teaching you.
Uh-huh.
think it's the first time I've actually been teaching like a full class and things like this for Bob Frosting, which I'm really thoroughly enjoying this. Genuinely.
Yes, it's really cool. It's really cool to see how it all comes together.
It does. Well, this thing, like, at the end of the day, like, it's a process. It's just a simple. So Bob Ross has a very simple flow, and you can follow that flow.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what you're doing. This is why I don't worry about colors. This is why I don't worry about like the style or how hard you're doing things.
Yeah.
It is a creative flow that just goes like start here, down here, here, here. And as long as you're following these rough guidelines,
yeah,
you're doing fine. And there are no mistakes. There are just happy little accidents as you're
It's
learning
like,
to create and build your own styles.
it's like freestyle dancing, hey?
Hey, exactly. Like same. Like as you freestyle dance, you slowly start feeling your flow, your vibe,
Your style,
whether
yeah.
you're a shuffle, whether you're a pop, whether this type of thing. But you're just kind of going with it, finding a flow. I'm still finding mine, whereas I kind of like blend. I'm such a hyper blend. It's kind of stupid.
You should have seen at one of our concept ciphers. We had the concept of being Bob Ross. So that was like a concept I gave them to dance with. So they had to pretend they were Bob Ross. But instead we ended up having them paint to Bob Ross's voice. It was really funny. They were like trying to move to Bob Ross's voice. That was tough. We combined the two.
Oh, what? No, I don't want purple. What the?
So with this tree line,
know
like,
what?
don't go
Go for
too
it.
far because we are going to use that tree line in a second to then do a water line. Water line is black magic. It is fucking black magic. It is the most simplest bullshit you can do. But holy shit, it is amazing, and you must do it in everything you fucking do.
Ooh, can't wait to see it.
I'll show you why in a second.
Alright.
And you'll be doing this on your lower layer of your tree line. So like the last layer that you did, that is where we're going to start doing it. And that's where you're going to start thinking about the topology, the geography of your landscape. Like how far does the land come out when it, the land is 3-dimensional. It's not a 2D thing, unfortunately. We have 3D anime waifu, so we have 3D fucking mountains.
3D mountains.
Yeah, so sometimes, like, you can have, like, little juts, little islands, like, like where the little curves, like, again, like, land has curves. It's got its edges, it's got its curves, it's got, some dimension, it's got some character to it. So that's where you want to be thinking about that. And you can start doing that with your water line, and I'll be showing you in a second.
Okay.
Yeah. One of my chat members, Time, I feel like each section could represent a legendary Pokemon. Absolutely.
Yes, just Photoshop your favorite Pokemon in. There you go. That's so cool. Oops, I almost spilled my water.
Yes, wetter is better. As I also ignore myself, but I'm going to drink it. Come
Yum.
on, that's the cup. Nope, come on, grab the woman. Butterfingers. It's pretty fair.
Butterfingers. I do like me a good Butterfinger.
I'll butter your finger.
Oh, jeez. Never heard anything.
Please, I don't understand it.
They're innocent ears.
Sorry. That was a cheap joke. I had to take it.
That was a good one. So, have you tried Vermilion yet?
No, but I'm gonna.
Oh my god, are you so excited for it?
Yeah, for sure. Because I found a way to acquire Bob Ross episodes. So I'm gonna grab like a couple episodes of Bob Ross and just paint alongside him inside of Vermilion. Because like
Well, in
try
the
doing
game
that.
itself, you can use YouTube links. So if you can you watch YouTubes of Bob Ross though?
Nope.
What? Why?
No, but the entirety of Bob Ross is region locked.
VPN?
So I have to be creative with how I get it.
Wow. That's okay.
Yeah, no, that it's stupid. It's stupid and very backwards, and Bob Ross would actually generally fucking go apeshit if he heard about it.
Wow.
And the thing is, I keep tweeting at the official account, and they ignore me every time.
Huh.
Yeah.
Odd.
So, I want a whole movement. I want all of us here to start tweeting at the official Bob Ross account. Free Bob Ross!
Okay, you guys. We're gonna take pictures of our paintings today and then do hashtag VRChat, hashtag free Bob Ross, hashtag.
Oh god.
But, yeah, no, I'll play some Vermilion, and I'll do some actual Bob Ross, and I'll try my own first, and then I'll follow Bob Ross's teachings, because, like, to be fair, I've only done watercolor for real life paintings and acrylics, but never with the right tools. So again, following the same process as I would, so I learned to spray paint first, then I did with real life paintings. My watercolor was fucking amazing. It's one of my best paintings I've ever done.
Wow.
But to actually have like the proper quote unquote tools will be interesting to see how it works. I know how to paint Bob Ross. I know it to a dot. I've seen every single episode. I've done it religiously for years. So it'll be interesting to do it raw and then doing it with his as a guide as well to see like if it's still in there, like ingrained.
Yeah. Wow. Looking good. Got a lot of trees out here.
Yeah, Jinx, we could...
Burn them down. Burn the trees.
We need some water now.
Oh, they're burning. Don't you worry.
Yeah, my trees are burning.
Yeah.
What you want, kitty cat?
Nice. Looking very dapper over here, Ryan.
Phoenix has inspired me.
Yes,
Be
you like the
robotic.
robots? Yes.
I do.
Alrighty, so once we have our tree line set up, it shouldn't really take this long. Will take too long. So what we're gonna do is, as my cat now climbs onto my shoulder. Hello. All right, cool. All right, cat, do you want out? No, you good? All right, whatever. You're gonna be fucking whatever. So where is my where did I? There it is. There it is. I put it on my butt.
Yay.
So you're just gonna slap this thing straight to titanium.
Titanium. Aluminum.
Titanium white.
Titanium white.
Yes.
Titanium white.
Titanium
Okay.
white.
Titanium. What is that?
Titanium.
Just pure white.
Just
fucking
pure white.
slam it straight in the white. So. Yep. Fucking. All right. So what you're gonna do is you're literally gonna get the nozzle right up to the fucking canvas, and you're just literally cutting a very thin line through your tree line. That is going to be your water line. And I'll explain why this is black magic right now. So, as I bring my camera... Boop, no, there we go. So I'm going to bring... Alright, so as you see here, personally, I like to add a little bit of an angle to mine, but at the same time, like, this is going to be a bit of a hard thing to do until you get experience. So get your nozzle right up here. This is very, very... This is, like, piss-thin fucking drawing, but as hard color as you possibly want. 100% opacity. And you're just gonna do this. You're just gonna literally just go like, I'm just gonna cut a line right there. Just like that. Just like happy little lines. You can go wiki wiki woo if you want. Personally I do. But yeah, just cut a small little line, little breaks in it if you want to as well. I highly recommend doing so. And this is like wiggly, having fun, but you do not want any like overspray or anything like that. Very piss thin, very, very small line. But as you do so, it looks like a water line. And like when you step back, it goes, holy shit, that is where the water meets the land.
That's so cool.
Yeah, just it's a very small, easy little thing. Just one quick line, and you'll be done. So it'll take a couple of seconds for you to do. Come on, hit. There.
Wow, cool.
Max opacity.
Yeah, max opacity, right as close to possible. I would recommend putting the can through the wall and then bringing it out slowly until you start seeing the paint come through. Just in case, because you might fuck up, like I have multiple times. And if you're not feeling too comfortable in doing the waterline, I'm more than happy to come help you out and do it.
I don't know
Move
how
it
I
over.
would do mine because the light from this, I don't know.
You do it right above the orange and the brown. Like right on the bottom.
So, yeah, you want to do it right. You want to cut basically your last layer of trees. You want to cut that right in half.
How would I do that with or what color?
White.
Nope, hang on a second. I would do
Ta-
white. Just
do
pure
some-
titanium white. As my
Aluminum white.
flares up on me. Aluminum. There we are. How to piss off both the
Aluminum.
British and the Americans at the same time. Aluminum instead of aluminum or aluminium.
Aluminium. Yeah, and that's really cool. Yeah. Oh,
Like that. Just cut a line. Just right underneath that halfway of that last layer. Yeah, there we are. And if you want, give us a wiki wiki boo. Yeah, it's the most simplest, easy
I
bitch
know,
thing to
it's
do
so
and takes a couple of seconds to
crazy.
do. But once you're done, you're done. But once you've done it, it literally so this is the thing, your brain loves top-down processes. So it's like kind of like taking like the general gist of the idea first and then building a model of that. With that
Yeah.
water line there, it kind of tells your brain, hey, this is land. This is a horizon for you to give. And then goes, oh, I know these are roughly going to be trees in a silhouette because that's what my monkey brain, biology after years of evolution tells me to. I roughly know these are mountains because I've seen pictures of them, all this kind of thing. And you look at the whole of the picture with all of those small little details and go like, cool, this now looks like a landscape. I now know what I'm looking at. And that's what brings this whole thing to life. That's why a waterline is so powerful in my opinion, because it literally just brings the whole picture together and telling your brain what this is. It gives it purpose. It gives it a place.
nice.
And fun fact, horizons are really important to giving you the idea of place, of existence, of where you are. That's why virtual reality is so powerful, especially with a horizon. Once you have a horizon here, you go like, oh, okay, cool. I roughly know I am on land. That is sky. This is land. This must be, I am here.
Yes, it's like an illusion.
It fucking is.
Y'all are magicians today. You're making colors
doing
turn
some
into
absolute
mountains
magic.
and water and sky. It's crazy.
Magic.
Absolutely crazy.
Alrighty. Alright, cool. So now we're gonna have a little bit of fun. With doing some trees and shit like this. So how much time y'all got right now?
It's really up to whoever's here. I'm here all night.
Let's go.
All night.
Alright,
All
cool beans.
night.
Cool beans, skinny jeans. Alright, let's do this. So I'm gonna grab my magic can over here. Hup, grab it.
Nice.
And I'm just gonna fucking choose like a really very dark green, like a
like you're at
Shrek
the
shit
dentist.
kind of color. And I'm just kind of gonna give myself like some rough silhouette of like land. So basically, you're kind of like done with the main landscape here. Now you're gonna push all this back with some like really close land, and we're now gonna start doing some like grass and happy little trees, all this kind of thing.
Yay.
There are two styles of trees you can do. There's either ones with the trunks and the branches, or there's the pine trees. Pine trees, I'm gonna give you the simple version of that. And then you can build on top of that with layers and layers and layers and layers. I still do not know how to do pine trees to this day. I just genuinely fucking don't. I'm still experimenting. Every fucking time I do it differently. But I also know how to do like branches really, really well. And that is with a lot of wiggy wiggy woo. Like this is like crazy wiggy wiggy woo. Also, if you have shitty frame rate, you're gonna be amazing at doing branches.
Okay.
No, genuinely, because this system works on your frame rates. it drops it basically like takes a photo of what the shader is on the camera based on what your frame rate is. So if your frame rate is low, you can actually move the camera, you can move the can really fast, and it will just do dot, 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 dot all over. That, essentially, you can do that for leaves. So like you just go like dots all over. You just basically like throwing lots of little mini dots all over. If you have really, really good frame rate, you're just gonna go wee, oh, just done lines all over. Okay, great. So for those with the 4090s, you can't do trees. Sorry about that.
Imagine.
Someone with a bad connection to do your trees.
Everybody change into very poor
Akka, where are
avatars.
you?
Yeah, like someone try and crash band. Need to do some leaves quickly. Anyway, so I'm just gonna like just do some like fucking like there. I got some land there. Boom, done. And then I'm gonna have some land here. Boom, done. All right, and you know what? I'm gonna invade your space here. Fuck you. You ain't got no choice.
Fuck you.
Oh no, Ryan.
There we are. But you're gonna be the one doing the painting. So after that you get to you know, yeah, you get to invade my space.
My purple world's being destroyed.
Been invaded.
Oh, you can throw some purple in there for sure. So basically, yeah, I'm just doing this just like so that way I just got like a general idea of like I'm gonna have my land right there. All right, cool. So this is where like as I said, like you're gonna choose like your idea and style of tree. So I'm gonna do two kinds of trees here. I'm gonna do both ones, and I'm gonna do both of them. I'm gonna choose a very dark color here. It doesn't really matter if it's a gray or a black or a very dark green, whatever the hell you have fun with. You do whatever's chief. And I'm just gonna draw a trunk here. I'm just gonna go wee, whatever, have fun like that. Some like little branches here, just like kind of like doing some shit like this, yay, whatever, having some fun, and all that kind of jazz. Alright, okay, I'm gonna have you, and then I'm gonna have one big old line going up and stopping about there. And I'm gonna have another line coming up here as well, all that kind of thing. Alright, so as I lose my hip tracking, I'm gonna spin around and stand up and sit back down again. Alright, cool. So, this is where you get to have some fun with your wiggy wiggy woo. So, I'm gonna choose some... I got some blues here, actually, with this one. Why the fuck not? I ain't got nothing else to do. It is a Thursday, and I am loving it. Okay, I'm just leave that. All right, cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the can and I'm gonna hold the bottom of it, well, roughly the bottom, and I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna wave my hand around like this in like arcs, like twisting my hand over and over again. If you can do that, awesome. If you can't, you know, just try and like little dots here and there. The more faster you move, the better. And this is where you want to think about how trees work. So trees typically they grow from like the big old trunk to a small branch to a big branch to a small branch, and then they sort of like flourish outwards. They start growing their leaves. You're basically drawing clumps of leaves, and then more clumps on top of other clumps on top of other clumps. As you do that, it'll make more sense to you as you start painting things through. So I'm going to take a dark color here, and I'm just going to go. So 100% opacity. I'm just gonna go wiggy 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 woo. Have some fun, whatever. There's one clump. I'm gonna go wiggy wiggy woo. There we are. Another little clump there. I'm gonna have a little clump down here that's sort of growing out. Little clump over here. Doing its thing. And as you sort of like paint over this, you sort of build a mental map of where these clumps are regardless, and you'll start repeating them over and over again. Sorry, my throat's a little bit dry. I'm gonna have another clump over here doing some shit. And I'm gonna have another clump just doing its weird shit over here, hanging out, whatever. It's having a great old fucking time, baby. Okay, cool. And you're not really looking to cover all the branches. You can, and you can also redraw the branches afterwards to make sure that they can pop out of the leaves as well to give some more definition. It's all entirely subjective. And then I'm gonna go with my brighter color, and then I'm gonna go again. So the brighter color is where the light is hitting the leaves. So now I want to start where my light is hitting. So I'm gonna imagine it's coming up for here, it's hitting here. So I'm gonna start here with this clump at the very top. I'm gonna go wiggy wiggy woo, and stop out about halfway-ish. So I'm gonna go wiggy wiggy woo, all this fun stuff. And then on this clump, wiggy wiggy woo, all this fun stuff. Wiggy wiggy woo, all this fun stuff. wiggy wiggy woo, all this fun stuff. Wiggy wiggy woo, all you get the gist. But yeah, that's essentially what it is. So the more wiggy wiggy woo that you do, the more dense that your leaves are. So really depends on your own personal preference. You can do this with multiple different colors. You can do this in like 2 colors, 3 colors, or 4 color stages, as long as you're simply building from a darker color to a lighter color. But yeah, go have some fun with that one, and then I will show you how to do a pine tree for those that wish to know. So pine trees are kind of like your mountains or your trees. You're using that cone and you're spraying, you're trying to use that very hard tip to give the definition to the edges of the pine tree. So this is going to be a little bit difficult to start with because I always kind of fuck up a little bit. So I would highly recommend starting from the base and then spray inwards and work your way to the top. So like the tree lines here, but you're going horizontal instead of vertical this time. Just spray inwards like this and just kind of go wee wiggy wiggy woo. Kind of ins and outs, have some funs. And bring that to a point at the very top of our line.
Wow. Neat.
Just like that. And boom,
Magic.
you now have the outline. It is magic, yes. Sorry.
Bless you.
Very dry in my room, really.
Bless you.
And then on the other side as well, have some fun.
Nice.
And then bring that silhouette all the way to the top and then fill that in.
Cool. What do you mean you don't know how to do pine trees?
Well, it's just
That's one right there.
But then giving it some... That's just a silhouette, but then if I want to add like a little bit of light to it, as you'll see, this is where I drop the opacity down to about like 25-30%, and start doing the same thing with the tree line as well. Just bringing it a little bit closer inwards, doing the same thing, and then I'll come again with my darker color, then the same light color, then the dark color all the way till center, and I'll start doing it on the other side as well. That's my personal way of doing the best trees at the moment, but at the same time, I don't really know colors properly, so it kind of looks a little bit weird and funky. You can add a much brighter color on top of that to be like, okay, light is hitting these specific branches, and it gives like the darker areas at the bottom like more shadow.
Cool.
So I'm gonna go here with lighter color, and I'm just gonna go so kind of like here. Actually, gonna increase the opacity hell a lot.
Someone in my chat said this stuff is absolutely crazy. Yes, painting in VR, graffiti. Bob Ross.
Ain't it just?
How cool is that?
Like that. And then I'm gonna come in with my dark color. Yeah, like I have this exact prefab in my world, the virtual house. So you're more welcome to use that, or come here as well. Sorry, I need to go get some water. Like fucking Christ, my throat is literally just gone dry as a fucking desert. But yeah, that's how I would do a tree as well. And at the same time, like if you're lazy like me right now, I'm just gonna like start cutting off the bottom a little bit, so that way it's much darker towards the base, so there's less of this lighter color a little bit. But yeah, that's a pine tree. So go ham, have some fun, and I'm gonna go get some water whilst y'all enjoy some tunes and
my
whatever.
buddy.
It takes a lot of courage to paint over something that you like.
Yeah, but just remember it's the painting
be
now
like,
of
"Oh,
the
I kinda like
foreground. Yeah.
Right.
We'll take a picture of it.
Just how high.
I'll take a picture of it before it gets painted over. If you want.
I'm just gonna put it all the way over here. It's big as fuck.
Yeah, your canvas does get cut off there at the edge, so you know.
Right, where's the bathroom? No, okay, right. I'm gonna have to go. Can I borrow somebody's shiwi? I'm gonna use to go behind.
Yeah,
the
go
corner
for
here.
it. We'll be here. Just don't crash while you're away. Hmm?
Do you want to paint on mine?
I'm okay. I don't want to ruin it.
Okay. It's not gonna ruin it. It's
Well,
Bob
you want me
Ross
to do a
painting. You can't
foreground?
ruin them.
You want me to do a
Yeah,
foreground?
do the foreground on mine. There you go.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me get I gotta take my camera off that mode. I forgot. Remind me. Oh, I got it. Foreground. All right. Where's yours? Here. Foreground.
The lava mountain.
All right. Here goes
Whatever
nothing.
colors you want, it doesn't matter.
The little aspen. You like it?
Nice. I like it.
Well, then how we do leaves?
Very fancy.
I don't know how to do leaves.
She did like the splatter where you like just go really quick with your hand in circles, like back and
Really?
forth as fast as you can.
Are you sure?
How was
Okay.
that?
Oh, she's back if you want to ask her.
Wait. Teach
No,
teach
she's
me how
asking
to
about
do the
leaves.
leaves on this little birch tree.
Oh yeah, sure. So basically, okay. So I'm gonna come in right. I'm gonna come right behind you right here now.
Oops, I took it.
What color were we going here?
Yellowish, like autumn.
Yellow autumns. All right. So I'm choosing. It's about here. Let's go with the oranges. Let's go with that. And yellow, I'm gonna choose ye.
Inside the wall is really helpful.
And adjust. Alright, cool. And then I'm gonna throw in like a really harsh yellow. Just because I'm sexy like that.
Alrighty.
Alright, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go with the dark color. So I'm gonna do one clump here, and then you feel free to do your own clump. So this is where you
Okay.
think about like how each of the how each branch is sort of like spewing its leaves out. It's kind of going like it's gonna go here, go here, whatever. So here, just gonna go like this. Just shake your hand for days. So I'm gonna slow this
Okay.
down so that way interpolation works. But yeah, you're just kind of doing this, but really fast. So as you do, it kind of like starts making little dots.
Do you keep your trigger on the whole time?
All over. Yep, just holding it 100% opacity. I'm just going wee
Oh,
like that.
I see.
Just
Okay.
having some fun. Yeah, you have to be fast, otherwise you'll
It'll
start doing
paint.
lines which
Yeah,
you don't want
yeah.
to do. Yeah, so the
Okay.
faster you move your hands, the better. So drink a lot
Okay.
of coffee. Start giving yourself the
Okay, I
shakes,
did that
or,
already today.
put
I was
yourself,
telling
like-
them.
Or
I was telling them earlier that I was having too much coffee. I'm nervous to do the first squirt though. That's like a little bit scary.
Just go for it. You can't mess
Are
it
you
up.
sure?
It's a Bob Ross.
listen.
It's all
Oh
has
fuck!
to
I
be
fucked it
acid.
already.
Always the hardest,
It's
but
not
once you
even
do,
the
you're
right
good.
color.
You're fine. You're
It's not
fine.
even the right color.
Just give it really
But yeah,
close
like,
to the canvas at first,
yeah,
like
start-
the nozzle's almost through, and then bring
Okay.
it back slowly while you're flinging it
Yeah,
back and
and
forth.
I
start-
can't.
Yeah, start
It's
shaking your hands
painting.
before you spray. So shake your hand, then pull the trigger.
It's too like thick. Help! Is that doing?
You got this.
Go on, give it some real shake. Give it some real woman.
I'm-
Throw your hand out there. Fucking. There we go. You got leave it there.
It's getting there. Got this.
Oh! That's okay. It's a happy act. Can you help me? I don't want to destroy their painting, please, please.
No,
You're
go
not
for it. Like,
destroying it.
have
You're
your little
adding to
accents.
it. It's fine.
Yeah, and also, like, to be fair, you might discover a new way of doing trees that I haven't thought of before. That's the thing, like,
You're
somebody
starting to
will
get
do
it.
some
See these little
things here
dots?
that I'm going
You're
like,
getting
hey,
it.
I'm gonna use that later on. Like, I'm fucking
We're
loving,
getting
like,
somewhere.
These like sun rays coming in from the top of the painting over here. I'm fucking loving this lightning as well. Like, genuinely, like, that is such a cool effect. I'm adoring it. And I'm 100% gonna use that later on in a painting one day. Like, exactly as you've already done.
Nice.
I'm absolutely loving how you got these purple clouds, but then like, you've got this, like, hard, like, reds and yellows and stuff.
I
like,
need
to
some
tint the bottom
orange in
clouds
there,
as
though.
well. That is something I wouldn't really do, because I don't
Okay, I
know
think
how
I'm
clouds
figuring
work
it out.
in a sense.
You getting it.
Go for it!
Just move your hand as fast as possible to the sides.
Yeah.
You got it.
Rrrr.
Like a machine gun.
Yeah. Just get that massage wand and brrr all over. Rrrr. Oh, okay. I'm digging it. We need a little bit more like, it's like lopsided.
Lettuce leaves.
Oh, I'm adoring this. I'm loving. I'm loving your trees here.
There's that looking better. This clump.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Also, I love how you were so focused. It took a while to reply. That means you're enjoying yourself. You are really enjoying yourself here.
Yeah, it's been a while since I really focused on a work of art. Like, a long while.
Heyo.
Nice.
Sorry,
Good
Mr. Zombie.
contours.
I'm gonna do something crazy here. Alright.
Sorry, I back up a lot.
Hey, you got to. I did it all the time when I was doing my stuff.
Whew. Okay, one last. Whew. I think that's it. Maybe a little bit more here.
These happy little accidents are stressful.
I know it's very stressing me out, especially because this wasn't my painting. Now I'm scared of.
Now it is your painting. You painted on it.
You're a part of
Harsh.
it. You're part of the whole process, Dusty. Come
That's
on.
how it
works.
You're doing well all day. Let's go.
Heck yeah. Oh, okay, I'm done. That's enough leaves. We did it.
Good job.
We made an aspen.
Fancy
Yeah,
tree.
don't be afraid of like having too many
Whew.
leaves on these things. Genuinely.
Very nice.
So stressful.
You did it.
My trunk is a little funny. Any suggestions on how to fix my trunk so it doesn't look so like flat, like 2D? Like
You want to contour it by like doing a
Sorry, my
darker
brain
shade
went
down
an
the
entirely different direction. I'm fucking giggling to myself.
side. So you pick the color that you chose for the white.
How
and
do
then
I do
you
that?
just go slightly. You just go slightly up to make it a little darker,
up? What do you mean up?
and then on the triangle with all the colors, you want to
Oh,
make it
a
slightly
little
darker,
darker?
so you go up. Yep, just a little tiny bit, and then drop the opacity down to like 10% probably. And then you're
Okay.
gonna come down and just spray the side of the tree.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
And basically that'll make it look like it's got like a rounded edge. Really low opacity. Yep. And then you just go down the side. A little darker maybe.
Darker.
Because I can't not seeing like much of a change.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. That's doing it. Nice. And then if you wanted more, you just darken it a little more and go a little closer next time and do the next edge. But that looks good too.
I like how VR always takes
Nice.
something away.
Maybe like a little bit here and there for
And-
the
and that- yeah.
tree
And then you
trunks.
could redo the dark spots when you're done.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
see.
Well, exactly on the note, like, yeah, like for me, like I got into virtual reality, just as like I used to be in a wheelchair, and I physically couldn't go outside for a long while, and I got into VR, and I got to learn how to paint. I got to learn how to do like streaming and various different tools. I even learned how to do game development. I now have lifelong career skills.
I don't
Because
like
this
this,
goddamn screen super strapped to my fucking face. It's kind of wild. Like, I can now break dance, I can now do stunts, I can now
Yeah, there's color
paint
over it.
to a,
Ooh, I like your
a
colors.
pretty okay degree. I can do so many things.
Talking about
'cause
mine?
it's
I don't
very
really
big.
like the browns.
And
Mine look
yeah,
like
like,
Alright,
I don't
just
get
white
my
them out.
feet.
We'll make it a pure white
I
tree.
like it,
the
though.
tree too small.
Maybe you'll be better at doing the bark, the
but
effect
I
that I'm
get so
trying.
much more things for
Oh,
it.
actually, does that look better?
Because now you got a
Yeah,
highlight.
like, it
You have a
gives me- it
highlight
gives
in
me
the
a
center
hope,
now,
gives me
so it
a
looks like it's
Yeah, it
rounded.
looks
That's
like-
good.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's like to be good at like.
It helps
There.
to like really lower the opacity
Yeah.
when you do these things, so that you can just do layers and just keep spraying it over and over. I usually have
Yeah.
it like almost at the bottom of the thing when I do mine.
Like
No,
you
no,
have
no,
the skills
even
that you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about that? That looks better. It looks more natural, right?
Yeah, you want it all modeled like that. Looks good. Very nice.
Very nice. Wow, cool. I want to see what you would do for a tree. Like, you should put a tree right here between yours.
Alright.
If
I can
Anon would let you.
try and make it
Oh, that's a cool tree.
I could not. I
Hey,
could
hey,
put
no,
one here.
don't look at this. Is
Oh,
Good.
I like
Poetry.
that. It looks like, it almost looks like Japanese art in a way. Like,
kind
you know what I mean?
like a midget alien tree. It's okay though. It's my
I
tree.
love it. Yeah, it's your tree.
Yeah.
Oh, I like your logo on your jacket. I didn't notice that. Maybe I noticed it before, but I didn't notice. Thank you.
This is awesome.
Represent. Eh?
Represent the gang.
Represent.
If you really want with this sakura tree,
Nice.
you can start adding small little
Sakura
dots
tree. That's what it
around
looks
here to
like. A
almost,
sakura
give,
tree.
like,
That's what I was thinking.
yeah, you can give,
Like a
small
jet.
little
Like
dots
even
that
this
almost,
little
like,
black
any,
stuff
like,
here,
little
it looks
petals
like
float around.
calligraphy. Like a calligraphy.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
A calligraphy.
Calligraphy.
We invented a calligraphy over here. Look, calligraphy tree. Did you see it? Here? Like a Japanese
Right
calligraphy
here and a swiggle
Yeah.
right here.
and a wiggly woo.
Wiggly woo.
A wiggly. Ooh, someone put apples. We eating apples tonight. Apple pie. Cool. Cool. I must move my body. I'll be right back.
Forget about this. This is
Hopefully I
such a
head
fun process
towards
as
this.
you go along. Like now, if I was to restart it, I would do it totally different. But then that's how you like you iterate on the same kind of idea.
Yep.
Until it gets better and better, and you've like fully expressed it.
Yep,
Like, I feel a lot
exactly,
better
100%.
I feel a lot better from here down than I do from here up.
But the thing is, like, that's still a part, like, you started that, and you wouldn't have gotten down to that point without having started there. You wouldn't have gotten your purples, you wouldn't understand what your light is, all this kind of thing. It evolves, it grows as you build that definition. And that's the wonderful thing about this whole process. It's an evolution. And the thing is, so the reason why I love Bob Ross is because it's universal, not just to painting, but to any form of creativity. You can use the Bob Ross philosophy to dancing, you can use it to literally 3D modeling, you can do it to cooking, you can do it for literally anything. If you're like sat there like, I don't know where to start, or I don't know how to do this thing, it's a case of like, well, you just start with the basics. I need a canvas, and I need some little spritz of color here and there. I need to, like, get some, like, a beat. I need to get, some flour. And then you're like, okay, cool. I'm going to throw in a little bit of this, a little bit of vanilla maybe, some sugar. I'm going to throw in, all right, I'm going to throw in a bit of, like, some hip movement. I'm going to throw in a pop and lock. It's the same creative process. The same philosophy applies to anything and everything that you do in your life. So if you ever feel like you can't do something, feel free to Bob Ross it. That's what I do for everything that I do. This is how I learned to do DMX lighting. This is how I learned to do 3D modeling. This is how I learned to do event management. This is how I've learned to do my own breakdancing even as well. It's just a case of like following a creative process and going like at the very beginning being like, I'm just going to go, all right, cool, some random colors here. And then be like, all right, I'm going to put a basics of a cloud here, have some fun with it. And then I was going to put like, all right, I'm going to have some fun with some mountains to try some other things here and evolve the whole thing. And then at the end of it, even though you may have like messed up way over at the very beginning, you've evolved over time and you've given the whole context, the whole picture, that beauty, that whole thing that people are actually looking at. Because people aren't looking at like that weird small little spray that went off in the wild earlier on. Because you evolved that little accident into something cool and awesome that you did later on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. Bob Ross is universal as a creative process.
Cool.
Also, if you ever feel like you want to do grass, you are literally just doing the exact same thing as you did with the trees, except you're just doing that on the land that you have in the bottom. Just choose your grass color, like a dark and a brighter color, and then just do trees just over and over and over again, and just keep building it until you hit the floor. That is how I personally do grass. If you ever want to do that, or you can do snow, or you can do whatever the hell you want, you can have some fun with it. Personally, I'm going to throw in some delicious snowy grass.
Snowy grass?
Which means I want my blue hues.
These look awesome. Looks so cool.
I was literally just saying that to my chat. Like, I am so proud of everybody here doing their thing. Like, I am so proud of all of you and how well you've done this. Also, I love these little creamy trees.
Yay!
I've done the exact same
See,
thing as
tis
well.
the
I've
season
done the
still.
exact thing where I've just gone. It's Christmas all year. Mariah Carey never goes back in the box.
Kaya, your avatar looks like it came out of that painting. Like it belongs in the lavender tree forest. Too bad we can't export this somehow. Like, that'd be cool.
Kind of like I find the beautiful like if you could export it, like you could take a shot of the render texture, that would be quite nice.
But
I don't
the
know
beauty
how
is
heavy that
it's
might be on
impermanent.
Yeah, but at the same time, like that kind of makes the beauty of it. It's a case of like this is art that can't be replicated. It can't be it can't be copy pasted because it is
Can't be an NFT.
Here where we are in the presence. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like you can't make this into any of that because you could just take a photo of it and make it into one.
Yeah, I
whatever.
mean we'll take pictures of it, but
like,
it's kind of. Oh.
But yeah, only like you and whoever's in the world will get to experience what the whole picture is like for what it is.
Oops.
It kind of makes it a little bit more magical in a sense. And this is why, like sometimes I'll do Bob Rossing on my own. Especially like if I'm having like a really, really fucking bad day, I'll just like disconnect from everybody. I'll put on some music and I'll do Bob Ross because it's a creative process and it helps me refocus. And I don't have to share this because only I'm ever gonna really see the whole picture. I'm gonna see all of this, like I could see like how it flows, all this kind of thing. You have to step back and all this kind of crap. You can't do that with the photo. You can't do that with an export. Like this makes it beautiful. But one day I would love to do this in real life. I would love to like be given like fast
a wall
and be like, all right, Lily, go fucking paint a wall and be like, all right, I'm gonna Bob Ross the shit out of this.
If I ever own a physical dance studio, I will call you and say, come paint my walls.
You will have the craziest colored walls ever.
Well, you should see my house. I have so many paintings and colors of everything. Toaster told me if I ever live with him, he said, I don't want our house to look like a piñata exploded. Which is like how my house looks right now.
What's wrong with piñata house?
It's too colorful.
I want piñata house.
You want a piñata house? You approve of my piñata house?
Yeah. Yeah, I just have a sword lesbian house. My house is covered in swords.
Swords? Really?
Yeah.
Did you say swords, like the weapon?
I have a claymore. I have Cloud's Buster sword. I have Link's Master sword.
Hey, yo.
I have a.
But do you have the sword from the stone?
She's a ninja.
That's what I thought.
From the stone.
Yeah.
No, I have a much larger one. I have something bigger.
Really? What's the biggest sword you have?
Yeah, no, I like my claymore. My claymore
Mm.
comes to about here to me.
Wait,
so
how
I'm
tall is
5'8".
that? Mhm.
So
Wow.
yeah, so I'm 5'8". So my sword comes to about my cheek.
Oh.
And it's a big claymore is a big sword. It's a full
Wow.
fucking two-handed thing.
Oh my gosh.
But my heaviest
Wow.
sword is my Buster sword because it's the half-size replica of the Buster sword from Advent Children. So it's the fusion blade, and it does split into multiple swords too.
Did you say Baffa sword? Baffa?
Buster, yeah, the big
Oh.
Buster.
Do you know what a
giant sword that
Baffa
Cloud
sword
Strife
is?
uses
A
from Final
Baffa?
Fantasy.
Baffa sword? I think I'm pronouncing it right. No, Baffa. Baffa sword. It's like when you wrap a pool noodle over a PVC pipe and you hit people with it.
Oh, I've never heard that.
We used to have a
No,
Baffa
it's
sword
like a regular
club.
sword.
Well, we weren't allowed to have swords in school.
No, well, actually, no, we had a fencing club.
What?
But we
Oh,
used
cool.
fencing swords.
Oh my gosh. And that's when it all started? Or why did you start collecting swords? What did you like about them?
Because I like swords and I just like
Just encroaching.
I just like swords. I like swords and I like collecting them. They look good. They feel good. And they have
Yeah.
fun.
I have one sword.
You play Blade and
It's a
Sorcery?
belly dance sword that you balance on your head. It's a balancing sword. Like a scimitar, but it has like not a sharp edge. It's like weighted, so you can balance it on your head.
Yeah. I understand what they are.
I used to have
Yeah.
this much space, guys. I used to have this much.
But still nice.
At the beginning.
Yeah.
I kind of listen. She said to go and you.
She said to invade your neighbor's
Are y'all being
forest.
children over here?
Yeah.
Alright, Willie.
Mhm.
What is your? You obviously have some. You've done this before.
I lost my
Art,
stream.
anyways.
Oh, it's over here above my
What's
head.
your,
No.
What's your story? Piano.
I'm really bad. No, I don't
Dancing,
do
art.
art.
No art? This
amazing.
is art. Look at that.
I really like all of you are amazing. Like I'm
Yeah.
so proud of like I've like this. So this is my first like proper like class lesson.
Mm-hmm.
And I am so proud that you've
Me
all
too.
just come out with the most amazing like each and every section is vastly different, but in the sense
Yes.
like it's all
The same.
gorgeous in how you've taken the same process of Bob Ross. You found your
Yes.
styles, and I
Yes.
like love how you just like gone like, okay, here's like a little accent, I'm gonna go with it. Here's this color choice, I've gone with it. And I love the fact like you've just gone from like the lights to the darks so brilliantly well, especially like taking like the evening and like dusk scenes as well.
Yeah.
Fantastic. You are all gorgeous.
Yes.
Give yourselves a fucking pat and a clap on the back.
Ryan,
Yes.
gorgeous.
And when you're all done, we should
Yeah,
take a
you-
group photo by your pictures, and I'll take pictures of each of you next to your picture, if you want.
Oh,
You're
yeah. Oh, yeah, bud.
gorgeous.
Oh yeah, buddy.
You're gorgeous.
You're all breathtaking.
You're breathtaking. You're all
And-
breathtaking.
oh, we got it. We got an added sunflower over here. Somebody's painting a sunflower. Did you just inhale more paint?
Who
Aww.
did that?
Stop breathing the paint.
Y'all huffing paint? Give me some. Come on. Don't hog it all.
Oh no! Did somebody spray?
All over my
Somebody
canvas.
sprayed paint. Hey, wait, Aka! Oh my God, Aka!
I'm sorry. It's
Your
my
hand.
It's my hand
Your
flying.
hand floated away, and it painted over the mountain,
Over who? Over who?
You're
over
attacking
Chocolate
another-
Willie's mountain,
child
That's a
was
dangerous
murdered.
tree.
and also
Oh no.
So-
Sprayed everywhere. It's okay,
So
I got a
if you ever
photo.
feel
That's what she said.
so yeah, no, you can actually go with that. You can go with that overspray and kind of be like it's like a cold mist type
Yeah.
thing. You're more than welcome to throw that in there. Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what I tell myself.
my
Like gaslight
child.
yourself, you'll be
You don't
fine.
do it.
It's a
if
happy
you put in small
accident.
details like little birds flying around,
can't.
if you want to throw in some like leaves or like little scratches of sticks and shit like this, feel free, like
Wanna
go
add some
for it.
more?
Absolutely. If you want
Yeah,
to
go
add some
for it.
extra water lines around your
Oh,
closer
here.
islands,
Here you
go
go.
for it. Like here now, this is like your fun time to like just add in some like just fun little details and shit like this. Like you've now learned, and I've taught you the skills on how to do this whole painting. Now you just get to like give that a little bit of refinement after you've done the whole general process. Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Me too.
Where's my can? Did it get confiscated?
We should do this like once a
know,
month.
that's
That'd be
really
so much
comfy.
fun.
Is
The
it
many
underneath?
paintings
Got
we
it.
can make.
Oh, thank
Nice.
you. You're too kind. Oh God, I don't know.
Like
any
the
of these colors.
sunflower.
Oh, it might be somebody else's can type situation.
Who stole my no, my palette.
Yeah, so that's one thing as well. I
Oh,
tend
they
to like
reset when
use
you
my
grab
cans
it, I
all
think.
the time.
Is this reset?
My
Is that what
hand.
it is?
No, so if you grab somebody else's can, so each
Wait,
can.
Can you
Okay, so
pretend
is
you're
to you
painting the
personally. So if you
sunflower
swap
again so I
colors,
can
you'll
take a
find
picture?
out.
It's so cute. There you go.
Yeah, this one's mine.
This one.
Nice.
This
Oh
one.
no, this is still not.
So you
mine.
might want to
Oh,
swap
it's
with
okay.
Siri, I think maybe.
Looney. Did you?
Huh? I don't know. You want to look at my colors? I don't
No,
really
I'm
I
care.
think it's already reset. I think it's just a reset. Alright, it's okay.
But yeah, once you kind of feel like I feel like everybody's kind of like getting to that like finishing point. So this is where like choose your favorite color and just sign yourself off. Just give your sign your name either at the top.
Sign your
or,
name, yeah.
I would say at the very top right hand corner of your section, just give it like a nice little name up there, so it's all visible for the world to see, and we can stick it on the fridge later when we get home.
Voila. Oh no. Who did that one now?
Wait, put your signature
Akka,
there.
stop painting. Just ruining everyone's painting. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it does. Like, I've done this so many times where I've just fucking, like, done something and I spray a fucking, like, white dawn in the middle of my fucking field and I'm like,
Oh
God
no. Yeah.
damn, bitch.
I like zooming out and then zooming in and seeing like how it's just colors, like colors smashed together, and then when you zoom out, it's like 3D.
This is wild. Y'all have painted the entire wall. and
Yeah,
it
I've never
is
seen the entire
glorious
wall
how it all
full
blends
before.
in.
It's beautiful.
It brings the tear to my eye.
Oh yes.
Best of you attract some talented people.
Oh, I look for them.
Don't look at me when you say that, because
I did. I just did look at you. I looked for them, and I looked at you.
Don't perceive me. No. Do not acknowledge my existence.
It's like
I will
when you
slay
want
the shoulders.
to surround yourself with a certain type of people, then they come to you. When you ask the universe.
Yeah.
You know?
Alright, I think I'm done.
Ask and thou shalt receive.
Real world.
Yes. Did you sign your name?
You hop back to the
Can I
real
take a
world?
picture? Can I
did.
take a picture of you next to your painting? Por favor.
You can.
And then we're gonna do group photo as well. Let's see.
If you do have about like 5 minutes, wait for everybody to write their name quickly, and then we can probably take
Yes.
a group photo, which
Yes.
would be sexy. I say like I tell everybody, hey, write your name. But personally, I would just be like, all right, cool, done. But then everybody's like, no, I'm gonna put my whole logo and things like this, colors, and
gosh.
go all out on this shit. I'm like, you know what, y'all can't fucking stop now. I'm giving you the artistic drive, and you just can't stop. You don't want to stop, do you?
No.
That's the hard part about doing a Bob
Alright,
Ross painting.
yeah,
Once you
move
get
that
to the bottom,
can.
you're
Or
like,
you
I
wanna
don't
hold the
wanna
can.
stop.
Don't
I wanna
spray your
keep
painting,
going.
whatever you do. Alright, here we go. Ready? And 5. Hold on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Got it. Good
you.
stuff. You're welcome. And then I'll take a close up. Hard to take a close up.
Okay, I fixed it. I fixed the blemishes.
Nice. Very nice. Good job.
Look, I just made everything
Nice.
snow.
Oh.
Yeah, thanks for setting this up. This has been really great.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it.
Where am I? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you should be sorry.
I grabbed it. Oh, I almost punched my TV.
We should sign
Don't
for
do that.
Kahlua up here. If someone's good at handwriting up there, maybe Kahlua and you,
Oh,
your signature.
I'll write Killua's name in my fucking color and
There you go.
font, shall I?
There you go.
How do you spell Killua?
Killua.
Kill and then ooh ah.
Like the drink.
No, it's not like the drink.
Oh.
Kyrie, this is way too happy.
There you go.
So Killua.
UA. Yeah. Do
Right.
you want to stand by
Yeah.
yours, sir?
Yeah, everyone else is like death and destruction. Yours is like.
Yay. Ready?
There.
3, 2, 1. Nice. Got it. All right. Stand by yours. I take your picture. Yay. Oh, whoops. I somehow made it a selfie. Hold on. Wait, what? How does that work? How did I turn my camera around? Let me do this
Oh, it's
again.
probably.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Come on, finger. Do your thing.
Nice. Got it. Cute smile. All right. And whose is this? Chocolate. Chocolate. You want to pose by yours?
Did you get sir?
Yeah, I did.
this one?
Mhm.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, scoot more to cover the boo boo. No, I'm kidding.
Bye, Ryan.
Oh wait, Ryan. Wait, can we do the group photo with you before you go? Real quick.
Oh yeah.
How should we pose the group photo?
Group
Like
photo.
get close, like here.
I would say everybody just like stand in front of their respective pieces and then just
Oh
like,
yeah,
take a
I
group-
can
large
zoom
group
out the
photo that
camera.
way.
Yes. Okay, everyone stand there. And then I need to get out of the way. I'll go by the door over here.
You need to stand here by your,
Yeah,
your
same
part
as
of
well.
the picture. Get over here.
No. All right. Ready? Everybody?
Where's the camera?
Yep. Go for it.
All right.
Right there. It's in the wall.
And it's in the wall, so just ignore.
I do not see where.
And 5. Just look towards the other wall.
Word with the red
Yeah,
smiley
stare at the
face.
wall.
Just look at the other wall. There we go. I'm gonna do another one. Nice. Okay, now everyone back away from the wall
Delicious.
so I can get a picture of the wall without people.
Nah,
Bye, Ryan.
genuinely.
Bye,
Dude,
Ryan.
I've had so much fun. You have
Yeah,
no
nah.
idea. I was like, Ryan, have a good one. Drive home safe. Drink water.
Lily, do you mind moving to the other wall so I can get a picture of the whole
Yes, if I
thing?
could get my fucking
Thanks.
controller was doing his thing.
Oh, okay.
move
Oh,
your
Akka,
keyboard
can you also move this way? I don't know why, but there we go. Perfect, perfect. Okay, now I gotta move.
I'm gonna grab these cans as well. Ugh.
All right, ready? And here goes the public picture. 5. Nice. Okay, who else
like
wants their
that
picture
volcano.
next to theirs? Okay, Akka.
I'll go ahead. Let's see.
How dare you invade my drawing space? This is my turf. Get out.
Ready?
Turf war. Fucking.
Nice. Okay. And then if you maneuver, I will get it without you
Yeah.
in it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Willie, how does this look if I go?
Nice. All right. Anon.
Let me slide over here.
Slide into the DMs.
Right. Nice.
I've almost got drugs.
Oh, good, perfect.
What
Let
kind?
me get my wallet.
Yes.
I'm a minor,
my
but can I
wallet.
get some?
All right.
Put it on my tab.
Benixia.
I can smoke Skittles.
All right, cool, Narius. Yeah, Narius. Hang on. I just gotta like reach right up deep in here. Just let me
1, 2,
sorry, a little bit more.
3.
Oh,
And let me
God.
get close up of it.
Oh, God.
Are we snorting or injecting or okay?
I guess we're snoring this,
Yes.
man.
The answer is
Ooh,
yes.
and Kyer.
Have some paint.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes.
It's good stuff.
Kyer?
Yep.
Oh, you wanna pose by your picture?
Just
Don't point that stuff at the wall.
No, I made sure.
That's dangerous.
Oh, you're up there. Nice. You're flying above it. Let me get a little bit.
That's not mine.
All right, ready?
Where's mine?
Gotta try to get rid of the fisheye effect that's happening.
Patsy is
All right, ready? And action.
accidentally sprayed
Nice.
things.
Now I'll get a close up of it
The cans are empty.
without your legs in there, so you can move. There we go. Perfect.
Is this one mine?
And
This one mine? Nope. I think they're all reset
too.
now.
Orion's is so good.
Yeah, they might have reset. 'cause I
Beautiful.
grabbed a bunch of them.
Right?
nice.
Like, you can't even see.
Yeah.
So
like,
cool.
He's like
Trees.
destroying it. He's destroying it.
Ah, his tree here. Very nice.
Right? Like, I love how he's gone for, like these withered dead tree looks. They're so gorgeous.
Yeah.
Where you going? Where you going?
I'm getting the close ups now. Looks so cool. So cool. We're over here talking about how it's beautiful that it's not
Mine
permanent,
is-
and I'm like,
mine-
pictures. Take pictures. Looks so good.
Let's make them permanent.
Must
I'm surprised
make-
mine's as good as it is, because I like don't do art at all. So I'm like,
same. I
wow.
don't do any art.
You're impressed, eh?
I want to do more.
Cool. Good stuff. Yay. Well, thank you so much for hosting this class. That was such a treat.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, we love it.
This is very fun.
No, genuinely, okay, like, y'all have been amazing students. I have thoroughly enjoyed my time with y'all, and I would love to do this anytime in the future as well. Like, if you want
Yes.
to bring some more people, more students,
Sure,
or just, like, have
yes,
some more
alternate.
classes, more than welcome to. Yeah, for
Sure,
sure.
we'll talk.
Yeah, like, I'm beaming.
blah,
I
blah.
have, like, a big smile on my face right now.
Yay! Yay! Round of applause for
it's
such
been
a
a
great
lot of fun.
teacher. Yes. Yes, thank you.
Encore.
Yes.
Yeah,
Bravo.
okay, right, now we erase everything, we're starting over. Right, okay.
Oh, God.
Where's the erase button?
That was just the warm up, you guys. Now we're getting advanced.
Round 2.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, now we're gonna
Wow.
learn how to paint French ladies.
Oh, yay, fun.
Make it cold.
We
How you jumped straight in on that idea immediately?
fun. The nude llama class.
what I should've
Oh,
done,
sorry,
Louis?
not nude llama.
We
Nude llama art.
need to have Spark make a world of this where we can have like
Yes.
20 cans instead of 8.
Yes, now you must learn a life lesson that everything is not permanent. So, say goodbye to your painting.
Where's the erase button?
Aw.
It is one of the hardest, saddest things.
This is the saddest part.
that I have to deal with is when you leave and you're like, no, and then you take off your headset and you're sat there in your room and you're just like, wow, that was
Yeah.
an experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like again, like so all of this is only possible down because of the creator Nyakome
Yes.
created the VRC Graffiti like they created this whole prefab. You can actually purchase this prefab for your own worlds and shit like this.
Oh, really?
So and it's like what? Yeah, it's like $8. Like there's
Oh,
a
what?
poster right there for actually. Yeah.
Can you like turn the
So this is how I
prefab
got
on
it.
and off in a world? Like, is that a thing? Like,
Yeah.
if I put it in the studio, it could be turned off and on. Like,
Yeah, totally, yeah. Because it's like it's a local render texture at the end of the day. So you just turn off the whole prefab on and off. So yeah, like I have this prefab in my world, the exact same thing. So I can set up my own lighting, my own looks, and all this kind of thing.
way.
And then just like put things there. Yeah. So this is a
Cool.
purchasable prefab, and it is delicious. And it can be a little bit finicky to set up in some cases, but it depends on what style you want.
yeah.
So what if I wanted,
dog.
if I wanted
Oh,
if I
they
wanted
made
to
the
make a
pressure
world with,
wash
like,
simulator.
just, like, a giant
The
wall
same
of, like,
person.
30 spray cans. Would that be hard?
Oh, cool.
No, so what it is, it's the spray. So it doesn't matter how many spray cans you have. The wall itself will look at it regardless. So it's just one camera and a render texture. And then it used material done by the spray cans. So you can have like 30 spray cans, whatever, and then one wall. And it does come in multiple different sizes of the wall as well. So you can have the large ones, small ones, medium ones, whatever ones you want. You can also have it so that way it sprays onto an object. So if you're like, hey, I want like a like plane or the side of a bus or something like that that's already a model, 3D, you can just put a camera render texture onto it, and it won't be a 2D plane. It'll be that 3D model that you spray on top of it.
Oh, cool.
How could you?
I'm gonna
Oh
have
my
to
gosh.
play
You
around
needed
with
hair,
it.
okay?
Haven't made a world yet, but
Yeah.
that'll be my
Think I
first
have
one.
hair?
Hey, we could ask Spark to add
Yeah,
one
for
of
sure.
this
Bigger than mine.
to the big studio.
Yeah.
The warehouse?
Oh,
Would
that'd be
it
a good
lag
place
people?
for it.
Would it be like a
You want
laggy
hair?
thing? Do you know?
Oh,
Like-
this looks cool.
Like if the world is
No, like,
optimized, would it?
So in
Yeah, right.
So my world, the virtual house, has the coffee prefab. It has water in it. It has the video player. It has a bunch of other things as well, and also has the fucking spray paint. There's no
Oh.
lag in it. Like I
Oh.
survive and fun in it. But that's
Wow.
also at the same time because I optimize the shit out of my world.
Right.
So like,
Right.
you know, but I can always help out with that. Not a problem.
Interesting.
Nice.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that a try
Okay,
this
how did
weekend.
you do
I'll
your
pick up the
clouds?
thing and see if I can make a
insane.
world with it.
Yeah.
I added so many layers.
Did
dude.
you really put a PP on his painting?
Yep. Yep, giant, big old wang.
It's full circle.
It was
That's where
actually
we started.
Lily drew that.
Lily.
Yeah, see, like, okay, so, like, no, look at the definition here. Like, I want to make sure, like, I got, like, the little hairs coming out here. Like, I spent some time on this thing. Like, and especially, like, I decided, like, to go with that weird, like, little angle as well. Because, like, sometimes, like, your weird PPs have, like, that little bend in them. And, you know, that's fine. That's okay.
Right.
Sometimes,
Right.
like, for whoever's receiving, like, if you... Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah, sure. Run! Get whilst I'm covering you.
Band.
Okay, thanks.
Oh my gosh. Did you know that Bob Ross's afro was a perm? That wasn't his real hair. He always got it permed.
Yes, and fun fact, he didn't like his afro, but he always kept
It was iconic though.
because, yeah, it was one iconic, and two, his fans kept saying like they loved his fro, so he actually kept it for his fans. They kept writing him letters, and they were like, "Hey, I love your style and all this kind of thing. I love when you bring the animals. I love your fro." And then he was like, "Yeah, sure, I'm gonna just do this for the people."
Wow.
Bob Ross was just like he was the original streamer, genuinely. Fucking like chat came in like letters in the mail, like no joke.
Beat the devil out of it.
Beat the devil out of it. Good stuff. Yeah, wait, how do you make that sound? That sounded just like it.
Oh, so I have the index. So
Yeah.
I'm literally just just whacking it around.
Does that sound like
Yeah,
it?
I'm not whacking it on something. I'm letting the
Like
controller
on your
whack my
hand?
knuckles.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just going.
It sounds a bit sus, not gonna lie. It's VRDA late night. It's okay. It's 8 p.m.
I need like a spray bottle for everybody. If you do
Yes.
something.
Yes.
Like a cat, you spray him with water.
Right,
This
spray
was
'em.
so much fun. Well, you are all free to go if you would like. Thanks again.
Oh my god,
I thought
We must give
I would
Yeah,
never
Nari's,
be-
give Lily a
single
group
file
hug.
whilst we take off your shackles.
Wait, group hug, group hug. Everybody group hug. Give him a hug.
Thank you for class.
Group
That was
hug. Love
awesome.
and affection. Thank
I think her skin
you.
just peeled
Oh,
off.
seriously,
oh my
love
god,
all
I'm
of you.
sorry.
And if any of you
You're
want to
amazing.
support our local teacher, you know what to do. Go to the Ko-Fi, and anything you give, I'll give. And yeah, good stuff. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank
Yes.
you, really.
And follow them on Twitch, VirtuaLilly.
The
Yes.
Thank you.
yeah,
But
previous-
yeah,
Twitch.tv
Twitter,
slash
YouTube, all that kind
VirtuaLilly.
of fun stuff. Yeah.
Yes. You can find them everywhere.
Yeah, and I stream every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then video
Wednesday,
releases come
Thursday.
out on the Saturdays. I'm actually coming out with a tutorial on the VRC lens. It's an
Sweet.
hour,
Nice.
yeah, it's about an hour long tutorial. So it goes into how to install to the most advanced tools and ways to use the lens, and even using ways to break the VRChat system menu to actually give yourself much better filming tools. So yeah, that'll be
Cool.
going fully in depth
Cool.
with my
We'll look forward to that.
with my 3 years of VRC lens knowledge.
Cool.
Yeah, I've been working with that thing for a long fucking time.
Yes.
So yeah. But yeah, so that's coming out this weekend. So yeah,
Cool.
it'll be great. Awesome. And yeah, I've got some fun content coming out tomorrow as well. But those are for things to click in my links and shit like that. So yeah,
Nice.
awesome.
Cool. Well, thank you very much, and good job, everybody. You are now artistes.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead, spray paint all you want, and I want to see
Yes.
all of your I want to see any painting you do in the future. Genuinely.
Yes. Yes.
Even portraits or stuff like this, graffiti stuff. Like if you're like, hey, I want to get more into this, go for it. I am so excited to see more artists, and I absolutely love you, Dust, for having like gone ahead and like kind of like fall in love with Bob Ross as well. Like it's so
that's
good
so
to
much
have a girl
fun.
bud who's also a Bob Ross fan. Genuinely. Yay.
Yes,
We
it's your
definitely gotta,
fault.
Like sit down and watch that documentary one day.
Yes. Let's do it.
I'm not sorry in the slightest.
Yes.
My weird
Cool.
obsessions and hyperfixations shall now be infectious across the world.
Yes, that is what Bob wanted.
Yes. Also,
That is what
kidnap
Bob
me
gets.
for a VRDA event.
And Vermilion. Come to our
Yes,
meme
and
dance
we should definitely
battle.
go over me.
You must find the funniest avatar
When?
and come to the dance
was
battle on
muted.
April
Do you
4th.
want to play the forest?
April 1st at 12 p.m.
April
PST.
4th.
It's a Saturday.
I was muted.
I will 100% be there.
Awesome.
forest.
That'll be fun.
The forest.
Yep, I will come in. Yeah.
Come do your
I've got some
breakdance
shit.
moves in a funny
No,
avatar.
just the
Yes.
forest. The Sound of the Forest is next month.
Oh yeah, but we'll do.
Yes. That'll be so much fun.
All
All right.
What time is it?
Everybody,
I
I'm
got
going.
time.
I need my head out of this thing. My face hurts.
Oh, it's
So
11.
group hug for everyone.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye,
Good
bye-bye.
night. Good night. Yes,
Bye-bye.
group. Ah, I disappeared. Hug me out of
See you.
existence. Bye bye. Well, thank you all for who stuck around and watched the stream tonight. That was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to follow VirtuaLilly at Virtual and then ILLY. So VirtuaLilly. I think I spelled it right. I always end up in this creepy wall. I don't know. But it's not my home. Now, where do I go? Oh, here we go. Alright. Turning down the world sound here, but yeah, if any of you in chat are interested in attending classes, this was a very special class, but most of our classes are dance classes, so but I really like to bring a variety of classes to the VR Dance Academy students. So if you're interested in something, or you actually know something, oh my hip, if you actually know how to teach something or have experience in it, you are welcome to let me know, and I would love to share your passions with everyone else, just like I have. So my hip died. That's fun. Perfect timing. Yeah, so check out vrdance.org for more information. Again, go follow VirtuaLilly everywhere. And we'll catch you later tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, right? Tomorrow's Friday, which means we have dance exercise class and yoga class and our community hangout, which are all free. You can attend as long as you're a registered student at vrdance.org, and I'll be streaming all of those events. So please stop by and come hang out with us during that time. Thanks again for watching. For more information, or if you would like to support the VR Dance Academy and our instructors, please go to ko-fi.com/vrdance. If you would like to make a donation to VirtuaLilly for today's class, please go to the Ko-fi page and make a donation. Make sure you write in there that it's for VirtuaLilly, and I will be sure to pass it on. Nice thing about Ko-fi is they don't take anything from us, so unlike Twitch where there's a percentage taken out, all of it goes to them. So yep, anyways, I guess that's all for now. Hope you have a wonderful night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Oh my gosh, did you just raid me? Thank you for the raid, Sayas Senpai. I'm so sorry. I'm ending my stream. I feel the pain. Sometimes I will be streaming and I'm like, let's raid so and so, but I don't ever check what's happening. So it's okay. Hi Daya. Hi Daya. Miss you, Daya. Daya. But anyways, thank you for the raid. I will now raid somebody. So welcome. We just did painting with graffiti in VR with VirtuaLilly. So if you want to watch the creations that the 8 students made today, you can watch the VOD after this. So if you like, you can just stay here. But I need to pass you on to someone else because I've been in here for 3 hours and my face hurts. 1 from smiling too much and 2 from being in VR. So anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I promise I'll send you off somewhere nice. Have a wonderful evening, and if you are interested in taking dance lessons in VRChat with me and other instructors, please check out vrdance.org. Putting all of the advertisements in at the end. But have a wonderful evening. Daya is the sweetest person ever. Daya, I don't even know how to describe Daya other than I love Daya. And I wish Daya would come take dance lessons. And I wish Daya would hang out more. Daya just makes me smile so much. Yes. Daya gets bullied all the time in Ron's chat. Daya deserves all the love. So Daya is just a beautiful soul. I don't know. But Daya, you're great. You're great. You are loved. And I will see you around. Don't bully Daya, you guys. If there's one person in VRChat that I want to protect, it's Daya. Alright? What do you mean, Yasoy? No bowel. No bully. No bully. No bullying. No. Daya makes me smile. Okay. Have a good night, you guys. I'll see you later. Toodaloo. Bye-bye.